Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Frost-Kalnow Stadium, the site of tonight's SBC Lake Championship matchup between the Tiffin Columbian Tornadoes and the Sandusky Perkins Pirates. I'm Nate Mullins on the call with Tommy Hall. We've got the Wizard, Greg Kinn, up here with us in the press box on the ones and twos. And down on the sideline, we have our sideline reporter, Eric Hall, along with Austin Rodriguez running the action camera, and Zach Blythe, our main camera operator here tonight, joining us here on the pregame show presented by XCARET Mexican Restaurant. Once again, Tommy, this one is for all the marbles. This is what has been leading up to this point. To this point in this season, these two teams have been on a collision course, and they meet here tonight for what will be the SBC Lake Championship. And I'm more than happy and proud to be on the call for this one with you.
Absolutely, and welcome again to the broadcast. If you're just joining us, do us a quick favor, like, subscribe, and share. Tell your friends you're watching the SBC Lake Championship here live and paywall free right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. As Nate, I'm so excited for this one as the Perkins Pirates, set sail back over here to Frost-Kalnow to try to win back-to-back SBC Lake Championships, and they're going to have to go through a very potent Tiffin Columbian squad here tonight, who sit at 9-1 on the season against this Perkins Pirates team. And man, this one's going to have all the fixings of a good old-fashioned 48-minute slug fight.
Oh, absolutely, Tommy, and I am so excited to get this one underway. We're about 5 minutes away from kickoff. Of course, opening kickoff presented by BenchWarmers Restaurant and Delivery. We'll get to that in just a moment. I want to take a moment and thank all of our sponsors for allowing us to be here all season long. These proud sponsors have allowed us to present our entire broadcast schedule to you. This week will culminate a 21-game broadcast schedule where each and every week we've had 2 streams going at the same time. So I want to thank all of these sponsors for helping make that possible. Thank you to Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Buckeye IT Services, XCARET Mexican Restaurant, Hope in Fostoria, First National Bank of Sycamore, UIS Insurance and Investments, STEINMETZ Signs and Graphic Inc., Lee's Floor Covering, Little HUGO'S, 5-Star Maintenance, DAH Wraps, CLOUSE Electric, FEASEL'S Frame and Collision, SARA RIESEN Century 21 BOLTE in Tiffin, Circle H Tire, Roush Detailing LLC, Webster Industries, BenchWarmers Restaurant and Delivery, Mercy Health Tiffin Hospital, and HOFFMAN-GOTTFRIED MACK Funeral Home and Crematory, all proud sponsors with us here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Once again, you're tuned in here on the pregame show presented by XCARET Mexican Restaurant. Tommy, let's talk about our keys to the game, brought to you by Lee's Floor Covering. This one, I'll tell you, we dig into the numbers all you want, but this is anybody's ball game here, Tommy. These two teams are pretty evenly matched across the board, and this one figures to be a dynamite matchup. We have the national anthem. I've been talking all the way through it. All right, there's the national anthem courtesy of the Tiffin Columbian Marching Band under the direction of Mike Meadows. And Tommy, let's talk about those Lee's Floor Covering keys to the game. For Tiffin Columbian, what do you think is the key for them? If they want to come away with a big win and take home the SBC Championship, what do they need to do tonight against these Perkins Pirates?
Don't fall behind.
Yep.
You can allow this one to turn into a shootout if you want, if you're willing to gamble, if you're willing to risk it. But if you're Tiffin Columbian, the one thing that's been prevalent with this team is its defense, its inability to be able to prevent scores, prevent the momentum from going the other way, especially when they find themselves in a hole. Last week, they were able to dispatch Norwalk 44-7, and this TC defense over the past couple weeks, which I've oftentimes questioned, only allowing 14 or fewer points in those affairs, and you need more of that, as Tiffin Columbian allowed at least 33 points in 4 out of the first 5 games at the beginning of this season, and that was kind of where that questioning kind of came in, as they faced very potent offenses earlier on in the first half of the season. That's no different here tonight against this Jalen Santoro coach Perkins Pirate team, who again, there's a little bit of home flavors with everything here at Frost-Kalnow Stadium. You talk about the Pirates head coach and Jalen Santoro, Coach Judd Lutz of the Tiffin Columbian Tornadoes, all falling underneath that Coach Steve Gilbert learning tree. So, I mean, you don't need any more added fuel to the fire of just how storied this rivalry is starting to become here in the SBC Lake as the Perkins Pirates start to make their way onto the field.
Led by fourth-year head coach Jalen Santoro, the Pirates coming out, and they bust through that banner. And did you happen to catch what that said?
I didn't get a good look at it because it was backwards.
It said, tried to change the password to Tornadoes, but Gmail said too weak.
I'll give it a 5 out of 10.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, though.
Well, again, you talk about the potent TC offense. What about this Perkins offense led by Logan Lesh? You know, Perkins, they've been able to go on a tear earlier on this season and really just have dominated their schedule in just unquestionable fashion. These averaging 51.8 points per game. Logan Lesh completing 107 of 157 for 1806 and 22 tutties. And then you got Isaac Bunce, who rushes for 146 times and for over 1,000 yards and 19 scores. Sound a little familiar to you, Nate?
Yeah, it's a well-balanced attack, and they have a tendency to not really show their hand early in the game. That what they want to do is try to set you up to think that they're going to do something later in the game, and then that's when they like to switch it up a little bit. And it's all about deception with this offense. So you really have to read your keys well. And we're just about ready for the opening kickoff, brought to you by Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery. And once again, those were the keys to the game, brought to you by Lee's Floor Covering. Dynamite matchup here tonight for the SBC Lake Championship right here on Heart of Ohio Sports, and we're just about ready to get this one underway.
And look at this, Tornadoes going to start off with the ball here, Nate.
Noah Normington Slay to kick this one off, and it's fielded at the 15-yard line, and Corper actually has a knee hit the turf when he goes down to field it, and that's going to be where they're going to have to take over right there at the 15-yard line. So Tiffin Columbian will start out a little bit behind the sticks here. 85 yards to go to find pay dirt. But we'll send it down to the sideline here after this play for our weather report, brought to you by STEINMETZ Signs and Graphic Inc. As most of you might be able to tell, it's a little bit slippery out there.
I'm going to say both offenses probably be playing against the second opponent here tonight, the 12th man, the Rain.
Tiffin Columbian comes out on offense. Shotgun set. Rogo takes the snap, handoff. Brockington off the left side, picks up about 3. Up to about the 18-yard line. And let's send it down to the sideline for our STEINMETZ Signs and Graphic Inc. weather report. Eric Hall has that. How's it going, Eric?
Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, I wanted to thank STEINMETZ because
yes,
we've had great weather for all these weather reports all year. Up until this last game, we got 53 degrees down here. It's not bad right now, but as long as that rain holds off, we'll be all right.
Rogo swings it over the middle and incomplete, as that one is intended for Jack Corper. Thanks again for that sideline report there. Our weather report brought to you by STEINMETZ Signs and Graphic Inc. But once again, Eric, I do want to give a shout out to STEINMETZ, not just for being on top of the weather report, but also helping us out with the banner this week, as Katina does a great job of, hey, I got an idea. This is what I want to do. Can you do it? And she's like, absolutely. What can I do to make it happen? And she can do that for you, folks. STEINMETZ Signs and Graphic Inc. This is 3rd and 7. Columbian comes out of the shotgun. Man in motion. Rogo slings it over the middle, has it to Newlove. It's complete, but it's going to be short of the first down by about 2 yards. As that one was a low pass. The first couple passes we've seen from Rogo today have been low. As you got to wonder if control is going to be a little bit of an issue here. I don't know if that was low or not. Actually, I think Newlove just might have slipped there. It's 4th down coming up.
Rogo makes a nice read there.
And they got the punt unit on the field here. 4th down and 2. So they elect to get the ball first, and they go 3 and out here, Tommy. You know, it's not what you want if you're Tiffin Columbia. We had a timeout. Perkins takes a timeout. We'll keep it right here for this timeout brought to you by Hope in Fostoria.
On 4th and 2, you got to be weary as Tiffin Columbian. 4th down and punting usually isn't in their vocabulary as
right.
Coach Lutz, like a gambling man himself, as these Perkins Pirates, what a tremendous job they've done on this opening drive, forcing the 3 and out, and now they got to be wary of any shenanigans that Tiffin Columbian's special teams might pull out here.
So here are the Tornadoes coming out in the punt formation here. Braylon Auble will handle the punting duties for Tiffin Columbian here. 4th down and 2. Auble with his heels on the 10-yard line. Takes the snap, and he's able to get this one away. It's a low punt. It's going to go out of bounds near midfield, so right around the 49-yard line is where Sandusky Perkins will take over.
Well, these Perkins Pirates, they couldn't ask for better field position. Ball right at midfield to start this drive. As Nate or Greg, go ahead and show the viewers at home exactly who the Perkins Pirates have under center here. Here you see sailing back to the championship, QB Logan Lesh. 1,800 yards, 22 touchdowns on the season through the air. Man, this guy, he's instant offense for you.
Completing about 68% of his passes, just 3 interceptions on the year for Logan Lesh. Fakes the handoff. Now they sling it out to the right. It's complete to the receiver, and he's going to be brought down after about a 3-yard gain.
Nice job by Newlove to come over there.
Weston Sturzinger on the reception there for Sandusky Perkins. Ball at the 47-yard line. 2nd down and 7.
TC crowd, and you got the Bonos.
They show blitz, but they're going to drop back. And now a handoff up the middle, and the defense is there to make the stop. Talib Al-Zakwani makes the tackle at the 45-yard line. So it's going to be a 3rd and 5 coming up for Perkins.
Nice read by the linebacker.
Yeah. Excellent job by Talib Al-Zakwani coming up to make the play there.
Now 3rd and 5 for the Pirates after getting the ball at the 50 to start this drive.
So we're using a 4-receiver set to the far side, 1 receiver here on the near side. Now they bring a man closer to the formation, settles in on the right side. Lesh rolls to the right, looking to the left, slings it down the field. He's got a man in the end zone. Touchdown, Perkins! Braylon Collier hauls it in, and the defense was burned over the top there.
Collier with his 44th catch of the season. Over 660 yards coming in tonight and 10 touchdowns.
On
he
3rd and
adds
5.
ones here on 3rd and 5.
They loaded up the right side of the formation and then went with the single receiver on the left, and he burns the defense there as
just like that. 4 plays.
Quicker than a hiccup.
Pirates.
It just takes 3 plays to go 50 yards. 45-yard touchdown pass from Logan Lesh to Braylon Collier. And that puts Perkins on top 7-0. And keep in mind, Tommy, Tiffin Columbian took the ball coming out of the off the coin toss. So Perkins will have the ball coming out of the locker room as well.
That's a unique situation too, Nate, is you had the ball right at midfield to start that drive, facing a 3rd and 5. Even if you miss on that reception, that's still 4-down territory for the way this offense plays.
Yeah.
4th and manageable, but never mind that. On 3rd and 5, in 3 plays, Perkins draw first blood here at Frost-Kalnow Stadium to go up 7-0. As Tiffin Columbian on their opening drive, quick 3 and out.
Sandusky Perkins coming into tonight 8-0 on the regular season, 3-0 in league play. Last week was their closest game of the year, and they won by 17. Normanton Slay kicks it off. And this one's going to be fielded by Corper at the 4. On the return to the 15, to the 20, and to the 25 is where Jack Corper will go out of bounds.
Corper will give the Tornadoes a little bit of breathing room for this drive.
A little better field position this time.
Yeah, as I believe their last drive started from the 15.
So 1st and 10 for Tiffin Columbian. 9-10 remaining here in the first quarter.
You talk about having talent. This Tiffin Columbian squad playing with a full deck. As there you see it, Jack Corper, Brady Gooding, Bryce Rogo putting up some outstanding numbers on receptions and touchdown. And oh yeah, by the way, they got a 1,500-yard power back in Damian Brockington who runs one there.
Give him 3 on the carry. Actually, yeah, give him 2. So 2nd down and 8 coming up. Shotgun formation here, 3 receivers set, 1 man in the backfield. Alzaquani, the tight end on the right side. Rogo looking to pass, steps up, and he's going to be dropped. Dropped in the backfield for a sack. As John McGlation comes in to make the stop in the backfield.
Look at that, just how smothering this Perkins defense is right off the get. Getting tremendous pressure, forcing that pocket to collapse. Rogo forced to make a decision, and he's just swallowed up.
That's a coverage sack there, Tommy. They did a great job in coverage. Empty backfield. Rogo drops back, slings it down the field. Brockington, the intended receiver, but it is going to be overthrown and incomplete.
Another 3 and out for the Tornadoes.
Mikey Young on the coverage, but he was step for step with Damian Brockington. And Tornadoes are going to have to punt here, 4th and 12. Unable to move the ball there on that possession as they gained a couple on the first carry, but then lost 4 yards on the sack. And now they're going to have to punt it away. Braylon Auble back deep to punt. 8:24 left here in the first quarter, 7-0 Perkins. And Braylon Collier back deep to return for the Pirates. They rush the punter, and Auble's able to get this one away. This one's going to hit and roll. It takes a Columbian roll all the way inside the 30, down to about the 27-yard line. Nice job on the punt there by Braylon Auble. Switched the field, flipped it there, as now Perkins has to go a little bit further here, 72 yards as opposed to just the 50 yards that they had to go on their last drive. But Logan Lesh says, hey, that's just more stats.
Definitely up for the challenge. Tornadoes show 3 down hands.
3 receivers set, 1 man in the backfield. Tight end on the right side of the formation, that's Wyatt Nemitz. I don't know if he's really a tight end or just a close wide receiver there. More of a wing back here. All right, Lesh takes the snap, handoff, jump cut there by the running back, and he gets it up to about the 30, maybe the 31-yard line. Nice job on the carry by Isaac Bunce there. 1,000-yard carrier for the season for the Pirates. Don't forget, folks, if you're looking for that Tiffin Calvert Hopewell Loudon game, you can find that on the X Stream. Just search YouTube for Heart of Ohio Sports X Stream. You can find that Hopewell Loudon versus Calvert SBC River Championship game. That's right, both SBC Championship games, the River and the Lake, right here on Heart of Ohio Sports tonight. 2nd and 7. Lesh fakes the handoff, now looking, loads it up, going deep. Got a man and picked off. Brady Gooding comes up with the interception at the 25-yard line.
BG3, the Pirates take to the air once again, sends that one sailing right into the arms of BG3. And now the Tornadoes get out of that one after Perkins on 3 plays scored a touchdown on their opening drive, forcing 2 3-and-outs of the Tornadoes. Perkins on this drive now with the first turnover.
I tell you what, single coverage there. That was the right read by Lesh. He just didn't put enough under it. He needed to put just a little bit more on that, get it out in front of his receiver, because his guy actually had a little bit of a step there. But man, I tell you, Gooding came in and just played that like a receiver.
Yeah, it was right in the spot where Gooding had to reach out, but he could reach out and grab
The trust
that
in your QBs here tonight between both these coaches with a wet ball to be able to just be throwing darts down the field.
Rogo has pressure, just got to get rid of this one as he throws it away out of bounds. So 2nd down and 10 coming up for Columbia, and they have been unable to move the ball. Two 3-and-outs for this offense here tonight.
Excellent coverage again there by the defense.
And this Perkins Pirates defense showing that they are up to the task at stopping this potent Tiffin Columbian offense.
Yeah, a lot of teams know how quick Columbian can light you up through the air, and that's going to be a point of emphasis by this Perkins defense.
Handoff, Brockington. Ooh, nice cut, and he's into the open. Brockington to the 40, to the 35, to the 30, 20, 15, to the 10, 5, touchdown, Tiffin Columbian. Damian Brockington, 75 yards.
Holy, that was a foot race.
Wow. And Brockington took one jump cut, found a seam, and took off. A 75-yard touchdown run, and Tiffin Columbian is on the board with 7:01 left here in the first quarter.
Look at that, right up the middle. Whoop. It's a foot race, but look at this. Never.
Well, I tell you what, Mikey Young almost caught up with him, but
Never relentless in his pursuit. Mikey
nice
Young.
job with. I tell you what, nice job by Damian Brockington of looking back and knowing that he was there. The awareness
And
there.
moving around on the field to make sure he didn't get that straight line path to him.
Liam Kerr knocks through the extra point. We are tied at 7 apiece. 7:01 left here in the first quarter.
Well, one of those Lee's floor covering keys to the game for both of these squads. You're going to have to play about a perfect 48 minutes of football, and one of the point of emphasis that really makes the difference here in these late season games is the points off turnovers. Perkins, off that interception, the Tornadoes were able to make pay dirt out of it and now have 7 points, and this one's back to nil with 7:01 remaining here in the first stanza of action from Frost-Kalnow Stadium, Nate.
Somebody order some fireworks?
Well, these two teams, again, is one
There
of those
should be
things
plenty
where-
of them here tonight.
Yeah, buckle up, buckaroo.
Get your popcorn ready.
Now the Tornadoes will kick off. Started this game with the ball. Went 3 and out. And our next drive went 3 and out after the Perkins score. And then Perkins.
Oh, look at that one. Fielded at the 20-yard line, and the
Tries to make a
return
spin
game.
move.
Oh, he breaks a couple of tackles, and he's going to be ridden out of bounds, but nice moves there by the return man, Wyatt Nemitz.
Johnny Berrymeyer might make the stop there. Look at this. Dead to right.
Look at the moves there by Nemitz.
Finds an edge. Tiptoes the sideline. Forced out of bounds.
Nice job by Johnny Bremeyer there to come up with the stop. Ball at the 35-yard line. Last time the Pirates had the ball, Logan Lesh tried to go deep, but was intercepted by Brady Gooding.
Think about this senior quarterback. He's got a short memory.
Just his 4th interception on the year. But here we have it, 3-receiver set, handoff. Up the middle, bunts on the carry. And
Nice.
he picks up a few.
Nice second push by the Pirates there. Challenge in the trench. Both squads. You love that initial contact. And then you see the feet moving, and who's going to win that battle inside.
Look at that diamond wide receiver set there on the right. 4 receivers on the right side of the formation, bunched up. Tornadoes.
That's normally where they send.
That's what that touchdown play was.
I was going to say that's
Yeah,
when
they're
they
gonna
send
come over here on this
Collier.
left side. He's got single coverage here with Braylon Collier and Damian Brockington. And quarterback is nearly hit as he throws it, but he does get it away. And a nice play there by Weston Sturtzinger after the reception. It looks like that's going to be good enough for, no, just short of a first down. So
Tornadoes just
it's going to be 3rd and 1.
a little bit overzealous here by the Tornadoes. They get a nice jump on the ball. comes through untouched.
Put your hands up, buddy. Nice job there by the defender. But a 3rd down and 1. Ball at the 44-yard line. Lesh comes up, makes a check at the line. They try to get the defense to jump, but they get back. And now, play adjustment. Lesh brings a man in motion.
Hand off.
Now they're going to hand off. Bunts on the carry on the right side. Has the first down and then some. He's into the open to the 35, to the 30, and he's
Still
to the 25, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Isaac Bunts.
Arm tackling isn't going to get it done in week 10, and Bunt shows you exactly why, as he just breaks through a sea of defenders, and the Pirates load up the cannons and put another score on the board. Right there you see they send that
Almost got him in the
fullback out in the
backfield.
blocking back.
Look at the speed, though. Just to pull away from everybody.
See you later.
Kick is
The
good.
extra points up and good. It's 14-7 Perkins on top of Tiffin Columbian here with 5:51 left in the first quarter. We'll step aside, take a quick timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
For high school students, this can be a fun time of year. Prom, graduation, summer vacations, etc. Sometimes students will attend parties that permit underage drinking.
There are serious legal consequences and liability issues for parents who serve alcohol to underage students. This could include fines, lawsuits, and even jail time.
Parents can be held responsible for underage drinking, even if they're not home when it happens. The best gift you can give your child is to be their parent, not their friend.
Don't be a party to teenage drinking. Parents who host lose the most.
And we're back here at Frost-Kalnow Stadium. Nate Mullins and Tommy Hall on the call with you. We got the Wizard Greg Kinn up here in the press box with us. Zach Blythe, our overhead cam operator today. Austin Rodriguez on the sideline, and Eric Hall down there with her. Return man brings it up to the 25, and he's into the open. 35 to the 40, puts a move to the 45 and out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Jack Corper on the return gives the Tornadoes some nice field position here to start out with this drive. 47-yard, 37-yard return, 47-yard. Nice return.
Conditions, you're just slipping and sliding out there. Tornadoes have to answer back now from the 47. And again, as this first stanza continues to play out, this is exactly what you can't allow to happen, especially if you're the hosting team. Don't get into a shootout with these Pirates. Sooner or later, your defense is going to have to show up.
Boy, it is a packed house here tonight at Frost-Kalnow. Rogo slings it down the sideline, looking for a man down deep, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Brady Gooding around the 20-yard line, but that one falls to the turf, incomplete.
Normally, his number one deep,
Yeah,
Brady Gooding, they trust that one-on-one matchup with him and the defender.
for sure. Three receivers set here for the Tornadoes. Rogo in the shotgun, handoff, Brockington, left side. Little jump cut there as he cuts it up to the Perkins side of the field and gets it down to the 45-yard line, sets up 3rd down and 3. This is a more manageable 3rd down situation here.
Well, this size of this Talib Azaquani, I love when they send him in motion, especially when they send him out to block.
Mm-hmm.
Give me more of that.
You put a blocking back like that in motion, yeah, good luck. That's a head of steam.
I mean, it's almost one of those things where you instantly recognize, but good luck stopping it.
Yeah. 3rd down and 3. Man in motion is Bryce Rogo. Settles on the left side of the formation. Braden Rogo, handoff, flea flicker. Rogo looking
Too much
down
time.
the middle. Rogo to Gooding, and it's incomplete, but a flag flies in.
Oh, my goodness, they are going to
As
throw
the
that.
defender is tied up with the receiver there, Braylon Collier on coverage.
I thought I seen Collier with the hands up.
Yeah, they were up. I don't know if they were up in time, though.
We'll see.
Do we have a replay on that, Greg? We'll see if we got this one. Good job. There's going to be a pass interference.
Just one beat.
Yeah, he was a little early with the hands there. That's going to get it every time.
Yeah, it looked like he had made contact, and then he realized, he's like, oh, he tried to pull his hands off.
Yeah.
But it's a little too late right there.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. Like
The hands up that you saw was him pulling his hands up saying, I didn't do anything.
Well, yeah, I mean, even if it's intentional, get your hands up early.
That's right.
You got to learn the nuances.
First down, Tiffin Columbian. They fake it and now sling it out right side for Bryce Rogo. That's complete down to the 23-yard line. That'll be good for 7. Nice fake there to Brockington. Had me fooled because Rogo comes out of it and just fires that one on a frozen rope.
Yeah, you see Rogo shaking off his hand on that Brogo connection.
Second down and 3. 3 receivers set, shotgun formation. Braden Rogo slings it left side, complete to his receiver. That's Corper on the reception, but he's going to be tripped up short of the first down by about a yard. Weston Sturzinger on the stop.
Well, after Corper, huge return to start this one. Set the Tornadoes up in great field position. Tornadoes marching from the 21.
3rd and 1, handoff, Brockington up the middle. He's got the first and lunges forward, picks up a few more. Down to the 17-yard line, Damian Brockington moves the chains. That's another UIS Insurance and Investments first down. 3:38 left to play here in the first quarter. Columbian trailing Perkins 14-7, but they are on the move now. 1st and 10 inside the red zone at the 17-yard line. 2 receivers set, shotgun formation. Tight end on the left side of the formation. Extra lineman here. They fake the handoff, sling it left side, and it's intercepted, but a flag flies in as the defender, I think, he got there a little too early. It was a good read by the defender, but you have to allow the receiver a chance to catch the ball too. There's a great read by the defensive back here, but unfortunately, I think the way this is going to end up, there was 2 flags on the play, and I think they're both going to go against the defense. We'll see. I think it's just one occasion for those 2 flags. But yeah, he was just a little too in front of the receiver there with his hand on his backside. We'll see what the call is.
Tremendous read, though, by the secondary.
Illegal hands to the face. All right, so that must not have been on the coverage. Maybe that was somewhere in the interior there that we didn't see because on the coverage, I thought it was a good read. I just thought maybe he might have got his hand on him a little too quick.
See if we see anything here on replay that was away from the coverage.
Well, that flag was thrown down here by the left hash.
Yeah, it was in this left hash area. And I didn't see it there. But the flag did fly in from the side judge there. It's going to be a first down, Tiffin Columbian. Ball at the 17. Actually, they're going to move the ball from the 17 down to about the 8-yard line. Yeah, so it's a spot penalty. It's not it's a repeat of the down. So it's still a first down. But it's going to be a 1st and 2.
There we go, 2 back look.
A handoff, Brockington on the carry up the middle. And he's going to be down inside the 5, down to the 4-yard line. Damian Brockington on the carry picks up about 4.
I like the way that wedge started to bend, but Perkins shored up and were able to stop that.
So it was a 1st and 2, so now it's a 1st and goal.
Before that seam burst.
Perkins leading by 7, but Tiffin Columbian has possession and a 1st and goal at the 4.
Timeout here.
And a timeout called. We'll see what the call is. Yeah, I think they're trying to sort out that first down situation from the last play. It was 1st and goal, so now it is 2nd down and goal. Okay, because they had the yard marker still over.
They still have
Bryce and Carter told me before the game, don't you be calling me out down on the sideline. Well, got to put your yardsticks down.
Yard markers were perfect. What are you talking about?
Well, the yard stick was perfect, but I don't know about the markers. They needed to lay those down. And now an explanation being given by the referees as Coach Judd Lutz is saying, hey, if I would have known that was not 1st and 2, but a 1st and goal, I'd have called a different play. Yeah. So it's 2:46 left here in the first quarter.
Well, now Columbia knows what it's like to get tricked by a down. And that was one of the reasons why they got out of Sandusky with a win.
And now an explanation has been given. Judd's happy with the explanation. And we're ready to proceed. I wouldn't say happy, but he's just going to have to live with it.
He's accepting the explanation.
He's accepted it. So a 2nd down and goal, ball at the 4. Tight formation here. 2 receivers set, shotgun formation. Alzaquani, the man in motion. They're going to hand it off. Brockington off the left side, trying to find some running room, but he's brought down by big number 56, Reagan Kaufman.
Not many times you see Brockington run into a wall of a man like that on defense.
The Tiffin Columbian defensive or offensive line, you're used to seeing them get a lot of push. Well, tonight this is a great matchup for both teams as they are very evenly matched.
Reagan ordered that wall to be torn down, but he just a wall himself.
All right now. All right. 3rd and goal. Ball at the 4. And a timeout called by Tiffin Columbian. We'll keep it right here for this timeout brought to you by Hope and Fostoria. We'll use this time to thank our sponsors for allowing us to be here on Heart of Ohio Sports. I want to thank Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Buckeye IT Services, XCARET Mexican Restaurant, Hope and Fostoria, First National Bank of Sycamore, UIS Insurance and Investments, STEINMETZ Signs and Graphic Inc., Lee's Floor Covering, Little Hugo's, 5-Star Maintenance, DAH Wraps, CLOUSE Electric, FEASEL'S Frame and Collision, SARA RIESEN, Century 21 BOLTE in Tiffin, Circle H Tire, Roush Detailing LLC, Webster Industries, Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, Mercy Health Tiffin Hospital, and Hoffman-GOTTFRIED MACK Funeral Home and Crematory, all proud sponsors with us here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Once again, this timeout brought to you by Hope in Fostoria, one of our proud title sponsors. Folks, it's playoff time. That's right. It is high school football playoffs next week here on Heart of Ohio Sports. And there's only one way that you can get involved. If you want to be a sponsor, get a hold of us. Send us a message here on Facebook. We'll answer you right back. Or email us, hoosbroadcasting@gmail.com. 3rd and goal. Rogo rolls to the right, rolling, going to run with it, going to take off. He's going to be stopped short. He's going to be brought down at the 2-yard line. And it's going to be 4th and goal at the 2, and it's decision time. I think you almost have to go for it here.
I say go for it. But I am also not the coach, so don't listen to me.
Your defense has given up a couple of big plays, but
it's just
if you give them the ball back here, they still have to go 98 yards.
It's just that 2 yards. You got to believe in your offense to be able to get 2 yards here.
All right, they keep the offense on the field. 4th and goal at the 2.
Watch this B gap.
Rogo settles in.
Ball.
Now, Braden Rogo going to keep it off the right side, and he is...
He's stretched out.
Stop short. They're going to say he is short of the end zone.
Wow.
Got hit.
He must have been down before he extended.
He did not extend that ball out in time. Kind of just gets...
As you can see here,
recoils here,
he gets hit before he gets to the line to gain, and then, he didn't get there. He was short. Short by about a yard. And they're going to turn the ball over, and Sandusky Perkins will take over at their own 1-yard line. So now, defense with an opportunity here to make a big play if they can get the safety here.
Well, that's definitely a reason why they're the defending SBC Lake Championship.
That's right.
Back in the dance here at enemy territory. These Perkins Pirates, that defense shored up.
Logan Lesh in the shotgun. 2 receivers set. I think we got a timeout. Yeah, timeout call by Perkins. We'll keep it right here with 1:46 left in the first quarter. Actually, let's go ahead and check out our dual stream as over on the X stream, we have the Tiffin Calvert versus Hopewell Loudon game. You can tune in on YouTube if you're looking for that game, but you can watch the dual stream throughout this broadcast with us here, as right now it's tied at 7 apiece in the second quarter between Hopewell Loudon and Tiffin Calvert. Must have decided to go without the scoreboard cam because of, I would say probably rain had something to do with that. That would be my guess. Rain does not like cameras very well. The Perkins Pirates force a turnover on downs at the goal line.
Both teams with a turnover now. See if the Perkins Pirates make anything out of it. Not as good of a gift as what Perkins gave Columbian earlier.
They're at the 1 yard line. Lesh in the shotgun. Isaac Bunt's back there with him. Lesh going to keep it off the right side. Got some running room. And he's going to be brought down, but he's got the first down.
And they get out
and a flag actually back at the 1 yard line. Wow. Hold on. Hold the phone. Where did that holding occur? If that holding occurred somewhere in the end zone, that could be a safety. And it looked like he was, you know, into the open at one point, but it wouldn't have mattered either way because it was coming back with a flag on the play. So they're going to move it back
half the distance to the goal.
A couple of inches.
So now, now it's just half an inch out of the side of the goal line.
So look at how close that ball is to the goal line there. Wow. Lesh standing in his own end zone.
Hard count, looks to the side line for the play.
The senior quarterback has the play, settles into the shotgun, takes the snap. He's going to keep it off the right side. They have pressure, and they get him in the backfield, and they're going to say he got out.
How?
Oh, wow.
How?
He must have had a second effort that squeezed the ball out of the end zone because it looked to me like he was stopped dead to rights in the end zone.
I want to see here on the replay, the blitz by the Tornadoes stood up right.
Look at that. How did he get out? How did he must have just barely got the nose of the ball over the end zone line. But here it's second down.
What a play.
Second down and 11. Shotgun formation. Logan Lesh standing back there with Isaac Bunts.
You see them run the screen out of this.
Look at the 3-receiver bunch formation off to the right. 1 receiver here on the left side. Lesh, handoff, Bunts up the middle, and he's tripped up as he gets through the middle of the line there.
I mean, now you got a third and distance situation, but you definitely got yourself out of a precarious predicament where, you know, again, nothing good happens when you're dancing in your own end zone.
It could be the last play of the first quarter. We'll see. Actually, no, I think they're going to try to run another play here. 10 seconds left. Lesh in the shotgun.
The jump.
Yeah, I think that's probably more likely the play. They'll have a little bit more time to talk about this next play. We'll see.
No, they're just going to let it go.
Yeah, they're just going to let that one go. Absolutely. So that's the end of the first quarter. A lot of fireworks as Perkins leads Tiffin Columbian 14-7. We'll step aside, take a timeout. We'll come back after this. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
You're watching high school football right here on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Why go to Lee's Floor Covering in Tiffin? Because at Lee's Floor Covering, they know that selecting the right flooring for your home can be overwhelming. They make choosing the right items for your home simple. At Lee's Floor Covering, they have one of the largest selections of floor covering in Northwest Ohio, including Abbey Carpet and Floor. Stop in and see for yourself what everyone raves about at Lee's Floor Covering in Tiffin.
Small business owners need somebody that can open the door to financing. And at First National Bank of Sycamore, we love opening the door for financing opportunities.
You're locked into the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Heart of Ohio Sports.
All right, and we're back here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Start of the second quarter sees Perkins leading 14-7. They have the possession. 3rd down and 5 coming up here at their own 6-yard line. Are they going to say 3rd down and 4? More like a 3rd and 5. 3 receivers here on the near side of the field, 1 on the far side. Logan Lesh in the shotgun. Isaac bunts back there with him. Lesh comes up to the line. Looks to the sideline for the play adjustment. And they have the play.
This is not a good matchup down at the bottom of your screen there.
Lesh looking to pass. Slings it over the middle of the field. He's got it. Pass is complete to the 45 to the 40. Brockington trying to chase him down. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 5. But that's the matchup you talked about, Tommy. That's not a good matchup there.
Yeah, you don't want your running back on one here.
He just runs that streak like across the field route there and just gets a little bit of distance away from Brockington. Tommy, you called that one right off the bat.
That man matchup, they were looking for it.
They pushed him out at the 5-yard line. But, guys, this one started at the 1-yard line. And now you're knocking on the door of what could be a 99-yard drive. And this would really be a deflator here.
Well, not only that, but you just had him in a 3rd down situation.
I know.
If you stop him there, you know they're going to have to kick that one back because of field position.
That, and now you could either settle for a field goal. You definitely got 4 downs. And a chance to convert here.
What's going on? Eric, any explanation down there? What's going on with this?
Not really sure. I haven't heard anything about what's going on.
Some kind of clock issue, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, they're putting 4 seconds back on, I guess.
Putting 4 seconds back on the clock, I guess? I don't know.
Yeah, I believe.
Right from when he went out of bounds. Yep.
Yeah, they're saying he stepped out of bounds, so.
Thinking he stepped out of bounds, and they're putting 4 seconds back on. Good thing we got that 4 seconds.
Absolutely. Now Logan Lesh looks to the sideline for the play adjustment. 1st down and goal at the 5. 14-7 Pirates. And they're knocking on the door once again. Lesh, handoff, bunts, stopped in the backfield. Big time drop there by the defense as A.J. Hickman and Jack Corper collide at the ball carrier. 1-yard loss on the play. Hickman has really come into his own here in this senior campaign, especially over these last few weeks.
You watch the Perkins Pirates invite this defense in, showing blitz.
2nd down and goal.
Brady Lagondo on the edge there. I expect this one to be bounced to the outside.
They sling it into the end zone, complete, touchdown, Sturzinger. Lesh just fired that one in there, and they're taking advantage of that matchup from the beginning of this game.
The Perkins Pirate, after being found dead to rights in their own end zone, coming out, able to get a 3rd and 5 situation, but instead a huge reception, put them down at the goal line.
90-yard play.
99-yard drive, and the Pirates now up 2 scores. After the Tornadoes, they had the ball at the goal line themselves on the last drive.
Less than a yard away from tying it up at 14. And then 1 down away from stopping them.
Don't want to be playing catch-up here.
And we have a delay of game on the Perkins Pirates, as I think rather than taking the timeout, they just took the delay of game there because they had 1 less player on the field than they needed to. They were short a guy.
Everything going the Pirates' way here in this first half.
I'll tell you what, I was watching this kid in the pregame, Noah Normington Slay. He has got a leg on him. He has got a boot. As this one up and through. And the Pirates add to their advantage. They're now leading 21-7 with 10:58 left here in the first half. We'll step aside, take a quick timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Don't fret. Heart of Ohio Sports will be right back.
Stop down to Benchwarmers in Tiffin or call it in for delivery. Fresh cut fries, locally sourced ingredients, and phenomenal service. Give the Tiffin store a call at 567-268-9268 and place your delivery order now. Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery.
And we're back here at Frost-Kalnow Stadium. 10:58 left to play here in the first half. And the Pirates add on to their advantage. They're now leading 21-7 over Tiffin Columbian here in this SBC Lake de facto championship game.
Crazy, the complete complexion of this one, swinging in 6 plays. As Tiffin Columbian were knocking on the door, came up short.
Yeah. Brockington on the return brings it back to about the 36.
Came up short on their last drive, turned the ball over on 4th down. Then the Pirates, you thought that defense was going to have a quick 3 and out. But the Pirates able to get out, be able to convert after a huge reception, and then they just, again, took advantage of the mismatch that they found.
Tommy, you talk about that goal line situation there. They had it, Tiffin Columbian had it with a 3rd and goal and then a 4th and goal. And 2 straight plays, they had quarterback runs by Braden Rogo when you have a 1,500-yard rusher in the backfield. I know they might have seen something in the defense they wanted to try to take advantage of, but
see an empty.
Brockington takes the handoff on the jet sweep, trying to find a crease, and he's got it down to about midfield. Nice carry by Damian Brockington, and another first down brought to you by UIS Insurance and Investments. And Tommy, if these Pirates keep adding to their advantage, it takes away from Tiffin Columbian's balanced attack, because then you have to go away from the run game. You have to start airing it out so you don't use up so much clock.
That's a good point, Nate, as these Tornadoes find themselves behind the 8 ball.
Rogo fakes the handoff, looking, slings it down the field, looking for Bryce Rogo, but he overthrows his intended receiver. As
he had to step on the defender there.
You got to wonder if the weather's starting to play a factor here. Obviously it's not raining now, but it is a slick field, and the ball gets slick every time it touches the field. So something to keep an eye on as this game progresses. No more rain in the forecast, but that field's not drying up without any sun. Second down and 10, ball at midfield. 10 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the second quarter. They bring Corper in motion. Now Rogo steps back, slings it, and he just gets rid of this one. Just has to throw that one away as nobody was home.
That play looked like it took a little bit too long to develop for them to just
and having the man in motion there, I thought maybe they would do a little fake screen or something out to him, but they didn't even
look his direction.
Yeah, they didn't sell that at all. So I'm not sure what the idea was there.
So a 3rd and long, ball at midfield. 4 receivers set here. Rogo in the shotgun, takes the snap, looking, slings it left sideline, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Newlove, and that was going to fall to the turf, and it's going to be 4th and 10, and they're going to have to bring out the punt unit. And frustration starting to set in for that Columbian coaching staff. As you can see on the sideline, they're starting to get
another great
a little frustrated
by Perkins, who's been tested throughout this ball game and have come up aces against this Tornado offense. And it's one of the reasons why the Pirates have been able to get out ahead 2 scores.
The only time they've been stopped is on an interception by the Tiffin Columbian defense. We have yet to see their punt unit. And Auble is just going to throw it, and oh man, and a pass interference.
Oh wow.
The TC, oh wow, they are going to get bailed out by a huge call here, because I don't know what that play call was, but it didn't look like it was going anywhere. Wow. If you're the defender there, why didn't you just let him catch the ball and then tackle him? Why do you have to be on top of him? Why do you have to be draped on top of him when he's trying to catch that ball?
Oh, Jared Lorenzen throwback there. Wow.
So a big call that goes the way of the Tornadoes will push the ball inside Perkins territory to the 35-yard line. And that's a huge turn of events there.
Yeah.
Let's see if Tiffin Columbian can capitalize. Rogo brings a man in motion. Sling it right side, complete. Bryce Rogo on the reception, and he's going to be cut down after just about a 3-yard gain. Nice tackle there by Joey Diedrich.
Well, this Perkins defense has done a stout job here tonight. Forced to re-strap up here as that fake punt attempt. All ball. Tried to throw it downfield in the pass interference.
You got to wonder.
Tornadoes new life and bring out the paddles to this drive.
You got to wonder if that play call had something to do with the fact that, they haven't really been able to stop them on defense tonight. So they want to give the ball back to them. And a handoff to Brockington. And he's going to be a couple yards short of the first down.
Sometimes these Tornadoes, again, their defense could be their offense. They're trying to make up ground.
Absolutely.
Stay on the field. Whenever these Tornadoes have the ball, they have a chance.
That's the quick strike ability of this offense. 3rd down and 3. Ball at the 28. 3 receivers here on the near side of the field. 1 man in the backfield. They bring the man in motion out of the backfield. Rogo. And that's going to be an illegal shift on Brockington.
He was almost.
Yeah, that's not going to count. It doesn't count. It doesn't matter. He had his shoulders turned towards the line of scrimmage. But as soon as that ball was snapped, he's got to have his shoulders square to the sideline if they're going to run that kind of motion. Because he's got to stay set for a second. If he's going to turn his shoulders towards the sideline or towards the line of scrimmage, he has to be set for a second. You can't have a man in motion and he's towards the line of scrimmage.
It's basically like giving him a running start on his route there.
I've seen that from the very beginning of that play. Right when he went in motion,
let me see if I got that.
I figured as long as he's still facing the sideline, it should be good. But he turned right when that ball was snapped, right before he turned. So you watch the motion here, and right there. See?
Right before the snap. Just a second too quick.
So it erases a touchdown off the board for Tiffin Columbian. It's now 3rd and 8. Ball at the 33. 3 receivers here on the near side. Rogo back to pass. Has pressure, rolls to his right. Now he's looking, slings it down the field, and it's going to be incomplete. As that one was intended for Jack Corper, broken up by Weston Sersinger.
Well, it's definitely 4-down territory after you were given new life off that fake punt that you weren't able to convert. That only moved the chains due to the penalty.
Fourth down and 8. 4 receivers set. Rogo in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Looking. Steps up. Looking. Slings it for the sideline. And it's caught! What a catch at the 15 by Bryce Rogo.
Wow.
Joey Diedrich on the coverage, but Rogo burned him with a nice move towards the sideline. And Braden Rogo buys just enough time to find him on that out route.
Oh,
look at his throw.
Forcing the step up into the pocket.
That's just, that's big league right there. 1st and 10. On 4th down. Brockington into the end zone, touchdown. Tiffin Columbian. Damian Brockington from 15 yards out. And the Tornadoes draw to within 8. It's 21-13 with 8:12 left to play in the second quarter.
Well, now for the rest of this first half, you can't leave anything to chance. You also can't keep allowing chance and circumstance to bail you out. You have to, for this last 8 minutes here, you have to go out there and you have to play with your hair on fire, try to get a stop here defensively. As like you said, Nate, Pirates seemingly unstoppable through the first 24 minutes here, as the turnover was the only kick.
And it is through. Liam Kerr knocks it through, and it's 21-14 with 8:12 left to play. 2 4th down conversions on that drive, one of them by aid of a penalty on a 4th down that they were going to go for it with the punter throwing the ball. Eric, I got to check in with you down there on the sideline, man. What is going on down there? What was that coaching staff like on that drive?
He must be
there.
Oh. Yeah, this coaching staff has been fired up all game, man. Coach Lutz has not been happy with the sloppy play of the team, but we got a game right now somehow, you know. Who ordered the extra drama?
Eric on the sideline there. We've kind of kept the hot mic off, especially around Coach Lutz.
Yeah, we kept your volume down a little bit tonight, Eric, just for safe measures.
Yeah, I'm kind of trying to keep my distance from Lutz while I got a hot mic.
All right, thanks again, Eric.
Uh-oh.
Kickoff, and this one's going to go out of bounds as the Perkins Pirates will take over at their own 35-yard line after the illegal procedure on the kicking team.
Almost look like they're going to try to do like some kind of squib down the sideline, have the coverage try to beat it down there.
I think that's the second time I've seen Kerr with that kind of directional kick on the kickoff. I think maybe they might have seen something in the coverage that's a vacated spot. They want to try to kick it to there and maybe try to get some coverage down there to recover that ball.
Well, now this TC defense looking to get a stop here.
Receivers stacked on both sides. 4 receivers set. Isaac Bunce in the backfield with Logan Lesh, senior quarterback.
5 plays on their last drive. Found pay dirt. Did the Pirates on a 99-yard drive.
Lesh, handoff, Bunce, and he's going to be stopped
Maybe.
and swallowed up by Bradley Willman.
Oh, my goodness. I don't think he ever went down.
Willman swallowed him up at the line of scrimmage. He does manage to get 2 yards on the play. But A.J. Hickman also in on the play.
Boom.
Yeah, Willman came in to make the stop initially.
Look at him just stay up. That was crazy.
But yeah.
Sure should have been.
2nd down and 8. 2 receivers stacked on both sides of the formation. Shotgun formation. They bring a man in motion. That's Sturzinger. Lesh. Back to pass. Looking. Slings it. Left sideline complete. Sturzinger on the reception. Has the 1st down. And he's out of bounds at the 46-yard line. And that is just pitch and catch there, Tommy.
Oh, I mean, anytime that the defense going to show you that man coverage, you're either just going to send a guy in motion down here and bring. This is why I wish I had my little pen thing.
We'll get there. Technology. 3 receivers here on the near side, 1 on the far side. That's Braylon Collier all by himself there on the left sideline. Logan Lesh looks at the sideline, has the play adjustment.
That's Sturzinger, man. He's
Lesh slings it right side, and it is complete to his receiver, and the receiver carries it forward. Wyatt Nemitz on the reception, and he gets about 2, maybe 3. Actually, give him 2. They'll say 3 up to the 49. 2nd down and 7. We're inside of 7 minutes to play here in the first half. Tiffin Columbian trailing Perkins by 7. The Pirates, this offense has really been putting it on display here tonight. Showing you why they are the top team in the SBC Lake.
I was going to say, they show a new wrinkle to their game each and every drive. I don't even think they've gotten to page 2 of their playbook.
Handoff to Bunce.
Draw right up the middle.
And a nice carry there by Isaac Bunce. Stopped by Brady Bonnell and Talib Al-Zakwani.
Nice blocking.
Bunce able to gain a head of steam very quickly.
Yeah. 3rd down and 3. They need to get it to the 44 to convert here. 4 receivers in a diamond formation off to the left side. Sturzinger by himself here on the right side. They got single coverage with Sturzinger and Gooding.
Defense.
And they shadow that safety to that side, and it's nearly picked off. Nice play by Brady Bonnell as he jumps the route. And it's most likely going to see this offense stay on the field because this is a very aggressive play calling team.
Yeah, you see your linebackers stay home, decide to play shallow here.
Just thrown behind the receiver there as he was trying to find bunts out of the backfield. But it's 4th down and 2. They keep the offense on the field. Big chance for this defense to make a stop. Gain some momentum. Logan Lesh.
Still got 1 timeout.
Looks to the sideline. And Perkins going to take their final timeout of the first half with 5:44 left here in the second quarter. Tiffin Columbian trailing by 7. And their defense with a 4th and 3 coming up here. Chance to make a big play, Tommy. This is what it's all about. This is high school football, Friday Night Lights, SBC Championship on the line. And I tell you, this one has not disappointed so far.
We talk about Uncle Mo all the time, and this is the opportunity right here to keep that momentum from slipping away from you.
Absolutely right.
Must have definitely be an interesting 4th down call. I saw a couple things myself that really not so much get your gears going as a coordinator, but also you see the matchups, you see in the looks you're given, especially when you try to audible out, call over to the sideline for the play. You see the defense doesn't give you a different look. Now, if this is going to be the short look that they're going to give you, I got the play dialed up for you.
They bring the offense back onto the field. 4th and 2. Lesh gives the hard count. Now looks at the sideline for the play adjustment.
Watching this Nemitz here on maybe like a bubble screen or something.
Yeah. Lesh. Little screen. They set it up for bunts. He's got it, and he's going to be tripped up, but they do get the first down. As Isaac bunts on the reception, they set up the screen, and they execute perfectly. As he didn't really have blockers out in front there, Tommy, but
no, they invited the defense in.
You see, he got out in front of his blockers here.
Nice job by this Perkins offense.
And this is exactly what you wanted here if you're the Pirates. You got to find a way to answer. Lesh, handoff, bunts, trying to find some running room. And he's going to be brought down at about the 34-yard line. Give him 6 on the carry. 2nd down and 4 coming up.
Bunts has been tremendous carrying the ball here tonight as well. As the Pirates making the most out of every drive, controlling the tempo, controlling the clock. That's one way they've been able to dictate the pace of this one, Greg. Keeping that Columbian offense off the field, forcing a few 3-and-outs.
2nd and 4. Lesh, handoff, bunts. He's got it.
Pace.
Finds some running room, but a flag flies in. This is going to be holding. This one's coming back. As that offensive line getting a little too lovey-dovey down there, a little huggy. A little bit of hugging going on down there.
You call holding just about on every play, but on that time, the big gain wiped away.
So it's going to bring up a 2nd down and about 14 with the ball moved to the 44-yard line.
Now, do the Pirates have a play designed for 2nd and 14?
Oh, I'm sure they do.
I say that's not a down distance situation they probably face very often.
That's Jalen McDaniels Santoro over there, you know. Handoff, bunts, hit at the line, and he drives forward, picks up a couple extra yards. That's second effort with Isaac Bunts. I mean, I tell you,
yeah,
this kid is he's a physical runner.
You got to wrap up. You got to get a stop right there when you make first contact. As Bunt keeps those wheels moving, keep the legs turning.
4 receivers set here for the Pirates. 3:23 left here in the first half. Pirates leading by 7. Eating up a lot of time on this drive here. Lesh, back to pass. Looking, slings it, left sideline. It's going to be incomplete. The receiver wants the flag, but he's not going to get it. Might have got that flag in Sandusky, but not over here.
Well, here's the thing.
4th down coming up, and they're going to keep that offense on the field.
Absolutely. Convert here. Yes, chance to put another score up before we go to the half, and you get the ball back at half.
Absolutely. Great point, Tommy. 3 receivers bunched on the left side of the formation. Split out left. All by himself here on the right side, Weston Stursinger. Isaac Bunce in the backfield with senior quarterback Logan Lesh. Settles into the shotgun, brings a man in motion. That's Collier.
4th and 7.
Lesh slings it over the middle. Incomplete!
Oh, wow.
What a play. Oh, wow. What a late flag that one was. There's a referee right in front of the play, and he doesn't make the call, but the guy in the end zone makes the call. Wow. And you're going to get a personal foul on a Columbian sideline because I think they just erupted down there after that call. Because I tell you, I think they had already placed the yardstick and started moving the yardsticks for 1st and 10 before they threw that flag.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, he did not throw that flag until the receiver started calling for it. Then he reached for his flag.
Well, let's take a look here on the replay, guys.
Well, turnabout is fair play as
barely.
now the Perkins Pirates get themselves a little bailout here.
So let's take a look here. So there's the play. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and
wow. A full 4 seconds before he threw the flag. Wow. Okay.
Maybe it was just caught in.
Just got to make sure, you know, they got to replay it in his mind.
He can't get it out of his pocket.
Absolutely.
It took him a second.
Absolutely. He almost grabbed the turnover bag instead.
He just wanted to wait and see if.
Uh-oh.
Bunts on the handoff, and once again, that second effort, he was stopped at about the 20-yard line, but his second effort picks up another 3 yards, gets him down to the 17.
Well, the more important thing is they keep this drive alive, and the time keeps ticking away.
Yeah, it's nice to be in the driver's seat when you run this kind of offense. You come out and check your defense, look at your play call, see what you want to do, eating up time.
That's a false start on the offense there, as I don't think the receiver knew what the play call was, because I don't think I've seen them go. I don't think that I've seen them snap the ball the first time he claps his hands all night long.
No, that's what
it's usually he claps his hands and then looks at the sideline for the play.
They're getting that look there
because they want to get the look from the defense. That's why it surprised me the receiver started taking off, because I think it's pretty much a given. They don't snap the ball when they
here before.
Yeah,
especially when, like I said, when you're in the driver's seat, it definitely works to your advantage to play like that.
This defense.
Empty backfield.
Trying to make the most out of the look that they're being given.
4 receivers bunched near the 25-yard line. Weston Stursinger in single coverage with Brady Gooding down here. And now we're going to get Logan Lesh on the carry. A bunch of missed tackles there. As I'll tell you, he was stopped right about the 20-yard line once again, but the second effort by these Pirates.
I love the commitment by Columbian. They had Rogo blitzing there, and I'm sitting there like, man, no, drop back into coverage. He comes blitzing through, but misses.
There's that 4 receiver diamond set once again off to the left. 1 receiver, that's Stursinger here by himself on the right. Down to 1:35 left to play here in the first half. This drive has eaten up well over 5 minutes of time. Actually, it started with 5:44 on the clock, so well over 4 minutes. They sling it out right side, complete. Collier on the reception, and he's going to be brought down just short of the first down.
It's going to make it, about 4th and 1?
4th and about a yard, but I don't think they mind these 4th down situations because they've picked up a few of them already.
Well, that and the clock continues to roll.
Absolutely.
Put one on the board before you go into the half. Get the ball back at halftime. Really try to distance.
Timeout called by Tiffin Columbian. Judd Lutz racing down the sideline to get this timeout.
You can't take him into the half with you.
That's right. 57 seconds left here in the first half. Perkins leading 21-14. We'll keep it right here for this timeout presented by Hope in Fostoria. We'll thank our sponsors for allowing us to be here on Heart of Ohio Sports, thanks to your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Buckeye IT Services, XCARET Mexican Restaurant, Hope in Fostoria, First National Bank of Sycamore, UIS Insurance and Investments, STEINMETZ Signs and Graphic Inc., Leased Floor Covering, Little HUGO'S, 5-Star Maintenance, DAH Wraps, CLOUSE Electric, FEASEL'S Frame and Collision, SARA RIESEN Century 21 BOLTE in Tiffin, Circle H Tire, Roush Detailing LLC, Webster Industries, Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, Mercy Health Tiffin Hospital, and HOFFMAN-GOTTFRIED MACK Funeral Home and Crematory. All proud sponsors with us here on Heart of Ohio Sports. 4th and 1. Ball at the 14-yard line. It's about the 13. We'll say the 13. They need to get it inside the 13 to about the 12.5 to convert here. So it's a short 4th and 1. Look for Isaac Bunce on the carry here, most likely. Usually when he's deep in the backfield, they come out in that pistol look. It's because they want to get him with a little bit of a running head of steam. 4th and 1. Handoff, Bunce, right side. He's got the first. He's down at the 11, and that'll be good enough for the first down. That moves the chains. Another UIS Insurance and Investments first down.
Playing right into the Pirates' hands. Complete control.
And even if they
did, second quarter,
even if they can't get a touchdown here, they have a field goal kicker who can knock it through from just about anywhere. But Lesh looking to dial this one up, and he's going to slide down. He tried to slide, but I don't know if he's a baseball player or not. But that does not look like a very good attempt at a slide there. But these turf monsters are out in full force tonight, so who knows? Maybe that one jumped up and bit him. 23 seconds left. Lesh rolls to the left, looking into the end zone. Oh, off the hands of the intended receiver. He was looking for Brady Lagondo.
See him dial it up there again.
Yeah, he almost got him there in the back corner of the end zone.
Yeah, he had a good throw, and the receiver just, if he'd have made the adjustment to go over his other shoulder, maybe that might have been there.
Yeah, that was a great throw, though. Like you said, the defender came over there and jumped as high as he could and still couldn't get to that pass.
17 seconds left.
Can't be oversold the job that this offensive line has done for Perkins is Columbian's inability to get to the quarterback thus far tonight. Leave a playmaker with plenty of time.
They fake the handoff, sling it into the end zone, and it is.
Wait.
They're going to say he's in. Touchdown. Sturzinger on the reception from 4 yards out.
A quick slant once again.
That drive ate up 5 minutes and 34 seconds of clock there.
Yeah, I was waiting for the call there on that one because I wasn't sure if he maintained possession all the way through.
Yeah.
Just because the ref right there in front of it didn't make any signal. Look,
well, I wasn't sure if he was down at the 1. That's the one. That's the only thing I didn't know, if maybe he didn't stretch the ball over before his knee was down, That was the only question I had on that play because it looked like a touchdown, but
again, yeah, those quick slants.
The delayed call, yeah. Something about delayed calls tonight, I don't know. It was a delayed call that allowed the Perkins Pirates to stay alive on that drive as a 4th down conversion that was thwarted by the defense was kept alive thanks to a pass interference call that came in 4 seconds after the play was over.
Like Tommy said, he said, turnabout's fair play. Columbian was gifted a 4th down conversion off a flag of their own there earlier on that drive.
That's right. Makeup call.
Well, hopefully we're done with those.
Again, in these tightly contested matchups, especially for the championship, you can't leave it in the hands of the officials. Yeah, play a full 48 minutes of football, and the Pirates, they've really dictated the first 24 here from Frost-Kalnow.
And the kickoff fielded at the 33-yard line. Just a squib kick there as I think they were trying to catch the return team off guard, or maybe they just didn't want to kick it deep to the return man there.
They've had some pretty impressive returns thus far tonight for Columbian.
If you're Tiffin Columbian here, you just come out and take a knee. I mean, I understand the want to try to put some points on the board.
Hail Mary time.
But here's the thing. If you turn the ball over, not only do they have a good field goal kicker who can make it from anywhere in this range almost, but they also get the ball back after halftime. So you got to come out here, just kneel on the ball here. That's exactly what they got to do.
Field position doesn't work in your favor here.
All right, so there you have it. That's the end of the first half. Perkins leading Tiffin Columbian 28-14. We'll step aside. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the halftime show brought to you by Buckeye IT Services. You'll catch the marching band performances from both bands, and then we'll come back to break down the first half and get you set for the third quarter live here at Frost-Kalnow Stadium, about 5 minutes to go before the start of the third quarter. So once again, thanks for tuning in here on Heart of Ohio Sports. We'll be back after this.
Don't fret. Heart of Ohio Sports will be right back.
UIS Insurance and Investments, your hometown agency providing a full range of insurance and financial services with a local touch. Contact your homegrown agent Sam Schelt-Palm for a professional review today at 419-447-4242, extension 1132.
At Heart of Ohio Sports, it's obvious. The first thing that comes to mind is sports. But we do a lot more than just cover live sporting events.
Go, go, go!
When we want to watch our highlights from last night's game, there's only one place we go: Heart of Ohio Sports.
Keep it locked in. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Legacy Federal Credit Union, your premier financial institution in Seneca County since 1952. Your community, your legacy. Federally insured NCUA.
You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Buckeye IT Services is a trusted partner for cybersecurity, fully managed and co-managed IT support. Municipalities, financial organizations, and mature businesses turn to them to eliminate IT stress and enable growth. Visit BuckeyeIT.com today to start your partnership.
Don't fret. Heart of Ohio Sports will be right back.
At Heart of Ohio Sports, it's obvious. The first thing that comes to mind is sports. But we do a lot more than just cover live sporting events.
Go, go, go!
When we want to watch our highlights from last night's game, there's only one place we go: Heart of Ohio Sports.
We connect fans to the action like no one else can. As a business in today's market, you got to stay ahead of the game. And what better way than to get on board with the fastest growing brand in media today? I mean, you can take it from me, but you can just listen to them.
When recruiters want to see our game film, we tell them they can watch it on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Heart of Ohio Sports gives fans the access they want when they want it. And the athletes get the coverage they deserve. Our broadcasts are free, and they always will be. We don't hide behind a paywall.
When my family can't come to the games, they always watch on Heart of Ohio Sports.
technology that brings the world of the marching band to your fingertips. All instruments are available for immediate download. Downloading Workman's. Downloading Rats. Device features new hydraulic technology. With the push of a button, you can immerse yourself in a mode, Bluetooth environment.
120, the Tiffin Columbian Band, Flag Dance, and Majorette Squad. Our band is under the direction of Mr. Michael Meadows with Assistant Director Mr. Trenton Thacker. Our Flag and Dance Squad are under the direction of Mrs. Danielle Blues, assisted by Brooke Tice and Katie Gillig. Our Majorette coach is Mrs. Casey Kilrani. Tonight we continue to honor our seniors, the class of 2024, who have distinguished themselves and been the backbone of our Marching 120. In their honor, the music for this evening's halftime show are selections of their choosing. We begin this evening with a drill to a Lady Gaga hit from her 2013 album Art Pop. It claimed worldwide accolades and was a top 100 list in the United States. It's been performed on the Good Morning America and on MTV. Now we have a drill. Applause. Features the winner of our Flag and Dance Majorette Squad. The Gap Band dropped it in 1982. Our women have chosen to entertain us this evening with You Dropped a Bomb on Me. Everyone knows the Tiffin Marching 120 loves to boogie down and dance. Tonight, the class of 2024 has the opportunity to share with all of us their accumulated dance knowledge over a 4-year span with a song by the one and only Taylor Swift. It came from her 5th studio album, 1989. 4 weeks at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart and a diamond certification from the Recording Association of America. Our class of 2024 does their dance to Taylor Swift's Shake It Off.
Well, I've said that about 5 times today. The Tiffin Columbian Marching 120 Band, Dance Flag Majorette Squad, and the class of 2024.
And we're back here at Frost-Kalnow Stadium. We're about 3 minutes away from the start of the second half. Perkins leads Tiffin Columbian 28-14. Nate Mullins on the call tonight with Tommy Hall. We've got Greg Kinn, the Wizard, on the ones and twos with us up here in the press box. Zach Blythe running the overhead cam. Austin Rodriguez on the sideline camera. And our sideline reporter, Eric Hall, down there along the sidelines for us. Thanks for tuning in to the Buckeye IT halftime show. Tommy, let's talk about that first half because, you know, this was... At one point, it started getting looking a little bit dire straits for the Tiffin Columbian Tornadoes. And they were gifted a second opportunity on a drive when they went for it on a 4th and 10 decided to try to throw the ball with their punter, and they had picked up a pass interference penalty to keep the drive alive, and then they ended up punching the ball in. Now that drew them to within a score, but that was, they had about 5 minutes and 44 seconds left when Perkins took over, and then they just proceeded to take out the rest of the entire second quarter clock, and they punched it in from 1 yard out, or from 4 yards out, and now we're here 28-14, Sandusky Perkins on top of Tiffin Columbian.
Yeah, to say that Columbian wasn't able to capitalize off key drives would be an understatement, as you saw the complexion of this one change within a 6-play kind of span between both squads, as Tiffin Columbian, as you hit the nail on the head, came up short on the goal line, turned the ball over. Somehow Perkins survived the back of their end zone to get out in open space and then complete a 99-yard drive to, again, get back in the driver's seat. And then on that last drive, a full 5 minutes or so taken off the clock to put a score up on the board, knowing that Perkins would have the ball back at the half. That last 5 minutes couldn't have played out any better if you're a Perkins Pirate.
Now, if you're Tiffin Columbian, do you think they come out here in the second half with any kind of trickery here on this kickoff?
Whoa, are you asking Nostradamus?
Yes.
So we'll have a little bit of a prediction here.
What do you think is going to happen here in the second half, Tommy?
Well, Nate, here in this second half.
Or should I say Nostradamus?
Here in the second half, Nostradamus' words of wisdom for Tiffin Columbian, if they expect to get out of this second half, is to dictate the pace. They have to come out here, go ahead and play your brand of football. Go ahead and try to control the tempo, make long, sustained drives, because obviously in that first half, your defense has shown that it's not able to really stop this high-powered Perkins offense, to where, again, if you come out here in the second half, get a quick stop, get some points on that board, just play your brand of football, cut away at that deficit. You're down 2 scores, get it to the wire. And then get out of here with, you might sneak out of here with the win. But again, here in week 10, nothing is given. Everything is earned every down. And if you're the Perkins Pirates, you just do what you did towards the end of that first half. Control the tempo. They were able to put those long, sustained drives, go down the sheet of their playbook. And like you said, Nate, execute them setup plays that equate for longer and bigger yards. And eventually that big touchdown.
Yeah, the Perkins Pirates pretty much, they handled that Tiffin Columbian defense and did what they wanted to in that first half. Now let's see what kind of adjustments this Columbian coaching staff made in the locker room. Maybe it's not even adjustments. Maybe it's just guys need to start executing. And maybe it's just a conversation with your guys to say, hey, we were in the right position. We just need to execute. Liam Kerr kicks it off, and it's fielded, and
that line drive.
Return man drops on it at the 45-yard line. Number 8 falls on top of it there for Perkins, Anthony Wilkin.
In great field position to start their first drive after capping the first half off with a touchdown. Now the Pirates look to add to that score. And you love nothing more than to bear the Tornadoes here with another huge touchdown to try to put this one at a distance.
Closest game the Pirates have played all year was last week when they were close with Sandusky until the end when they put it away. They ended up winning by 17. Isaac bunts on the carry, gets it to midfield.
Maximus Fortney reaches that big arm out there. Or Ethan Reynolds,
Big Ethan Reynolds coming up at the stop there for Tiffin Columbian.
Fortney, 69.
Handoff, bunts off the left side, trying to find some running room. He slips and falls about a half a yard short of the first down. They're going to say he's just shy by about a half yard.
Well, the Pirates have already advanced past midfield. 3rd and short. Up 2 scores. Ball on the other side of the 50.
But they didn't have far to go to advance past midfield, though.
Yeah. Logan Lesh looks to the sideline for the play adjustment. 3rd and about a benchwarmer sub for the first down.
Me and now I want one of those. Thanks a lot, mate.
3rd and a pepperoni melt away from a first down here.
You know what I like.
Mm-hmm. Lesh takes the snap, handoff, bunt, and he's got it up past the first down marker down to the 43-yard line. Isaac bunts on the carry. They needed a half yard. They get 2.5.
Don't really need to worry about what your situation is on fourth down when you got a bell cow running back that can get you those yards.
I've seen a change.
Situation.
Seen a change in the offensive play calling here for Perkins. Ever since the last time Tiffin Columbian had possession with, the last time they scored, this Perkins offense has changed dramatically from a deep shot, big play style offense to now they're just more content with running out clock. Lesh rolls to his right, looking. He wants to take that deep shot, but he's just going to dump it down. Wise play as he throws it down to his receiver out of the backfield there, Brady Lagondo on the reception.
Secondary.
And I tell you, he wanted to take that big shot, but
that was nice to have that second option there waiting for him.
Lagondo comes up with the 8-yard gain on the little dump-off play from Logan Lesh. Two receivers come here on the near side of the field. Pistol formation for the Perkins Pirates. Logan Lesh looks to the sideline for the play adjustment. Comes up to the line. Calls out the play. Lesh takes the snap. Handoff. Isaac bunts on the carry, and he's going to be stood up. Oh, no, he squirts through to the 15, 10, 5, and into the end zone.
How?
Touchdown, Perkins.
How in the world?
35 yards out for Isaac Bunts.
Look at them calves.
And the Pirates add on to their advantage, now leading by 20.
I mean, I've seen people
5'9", 200 pounds. This guy's got more calves than a dairy farm as he keeps those legs moving.
I've seen people push the pile, but the way he shoots out of the backside here, it's boom, just gone. Literally shot out of the backside of that pile.
Man, there was nobody catching him after he got through there.
Talked earlier about being shot out of that cannon. Quite literally almost there.
Oh.
And now Lash going to take off. He's going to be hit and dropped before he gets to the goal line. It's going to be no good on the conversion. I think that was actually an extra point attempt, but
something happened there.
I think it was a bad snap.
Let me see if I get a replay.
I actually think it was a bad snap there. We'll see. Yeah, they weren't able to get it down. Go ahead, Eric. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
Brady Gooding was bearing down on that kick, too. I don't know if you thought
Yeah, he probably thought, I might as well not even kick that. Let's just go ahead and eat that one.
Yeah, he's gonna get in there and snap. We try to kick it.
Yeah, he had a beat on that one for sure.
Well, the bigger issue here is that the Pirates add on another score.
Mm-hmm.
You've had no answer to what Perkins have been able to do to you.
Yeah, it was just like the first half, just continuation there.
It comes down to physicality, guys. Like, really, they have set the tone, and they've continued to set the benchmark for the physicality in this game. They are the ones that are setting the tempo. They are the ones that are setting the physicality in this game. Tiffin Columbian needs to find a way, because they're two scoring drives. The 75-yard play by Brockington, and then the scoring drive that they had, I mean, that was aided off of a Columbian up man. They do end up falling on top of it at the 35. But, that second scoring drive, I wouldn't exactly say that they took it to the Pirates defense on that scoring drive, So what I'd like to see from this Tiffin Columbian offense here on this drive is physicality, especially up front. The offensive line needs to control this drive.
Yeah, and establish a drive.
Yes. Just because you're down by 20 does not mean you abandon the running game.
Again, you wanted to get a big stop there out of the half, unable to do so. So now you're going to rely a little bit more on this high-caliber offense to try to cut away at this deficit, narrow it down.
Press coverage on the outside receivers. Pistol formation. Quick pitch to Brockington on the right side, trying to find some running room. He's to the 40, breaks a couple tackles, buries his head forward, picks up about 3 on the extra effort. Give him 6 on the carry, actually 7. Put him at the 44-yard line. Second down and 2 coming up, so 8-yard gain. Nice run there by Brockington as they got some blockers out in front. And he was able to extend that one out, pick up a couple extra on the extra effort. 3 receivers set. Rogo. Handoff. Brockington. Up the middle. Got the first down. Near midfield is where they'll bring him down, but Damian Brockington, 2 straight carries and a first down for Tiffin Columbian.
I think Brockington kind of seen how Bunce scored through there and put a big touchdown up for Perkins. Now the Columbian running back looking to answer too. Right there in the trenches, able to bury his head and shoulder and come out ahead.
Rogo in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff, now looking to pass. Rogo over the middle, has Corper at the 33. Nice move by Corper.
Makes a move inside.
Down to the 25, Jack Corper.
Sterzinger, though, as Corper cut it back inside. Heads up play, able to trip up the feet.
Corper hit him with the...
Yeah, way to catch that pass over the middle and then just hit the brakes.
Tries to turn it back inside there.
And Rogo now going to keep it, and not a whole lot of success in the run game from the quarterback position here tonight.
Looks like a hand warmer went flying.
Something went flying. Yeah, it's exactly what it was. He said, get that out of here. I don't care.
Tosses it like the people's elbow.
Went better than a Bill Belichick challenge flag toss.
Clock continues to roll here. 7:10 left in the third quarter. Perkins leading 34-14. Braden Rogo in the shotgun. Puts a man in motion. Now Rogo looking. Slings it over the middle. He's got Gooding at the 5, and he's tripped up. Just tripped up by Braylon Collier at the 2-yard line. They'll say he's down at the 3, but Brady Gooding on the reception, and Braylon Collier with a touchdown-saving tackle by the shoelaces there. As look at that, just barely got a piece of his shoe. And now 1st and goal. Ball at the 4. Can they punch it in here? Handoff, Brockington up the middle. He buries his head forward, but he's going to be down at the 1. And they keep going backwards. What's the referee? He came out at the 1, and then he goes backwards a yard.
And that defense in front for the Pirates, unreal. You think that Brockington's going to burst right through there, and then they just turn into a solid
I like
wall.
the decision, though, that Brockington bringing it back inside than going off tackle there. Who knows?
Man in motion is Bryce Rogo.
Looks like the same play with motion.
Rogo, handoff, Brockington. That's trying to find some room, but there's no room there.
Dylan Crabtree sneaks through there, gets the initial stutter.
John McGlation on the stop there.
On Brockington.
For Perkins, and it's 3rd down and goal at the 4.
The 6 just comes squirting through.
Nice job there by Dylan Crabtree of delaying the runner. And then McGlation comes in and cleans it up.
Yeah, again, you're one step behind of following that big hog molly into Pater and into the end zone. If he doesn't squirt through there and sneak there and get that initial hit.
Physicality. You need to see it right here. Rogo slings it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiffin Columbian. The Brogo connection from 4 yards out as Braden to Bryce puts the Tornadoes within 15, as it's now 34-19 with 34-20, so they're within 14. 5:10 left to play here in the third.
It's well and good to play catch up, but you
still got to
be able to make stops. But right here, Columbian,
they still haven't put the touchdown on the scoreboard yet. And the extra point attempt is up. It is through, and Tiffin Columbian now trails by 13. It is 34-21 with 5:10 left to play here in the third quarter. So
after half a third quarter, we're right back to where we started when we came back.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, but it's a good thing to see that they can put up points here on offense in the second half. But like we talked about, guys, this defense has got to find an answer.
That's exactly what you wanted to see out of this offense, though.
Yes.
You had to see an answer. They
to be
came
able to
down the
move the
field.
ball.
That was a well executed drive. Good play calling, good execution, and they get the touchdown on 3rd and goal on the crossing route. Great job on the play call there on the goal line, because a lot of times in those situations, what they want to do is try to get the fade route to the corner of the end zone or something. And this Perkins coverage has been on point on the overtop throws. Yeah. So the slant route was the right call there.
Well, this Tornado defense, now they have to dial it up. Now they have to get aggressive and get after it and act like they're playing for a championship, because the title you want this season is the SBC Championship, not who lost to Perkins by the least.
Another high, short kick there.
I don't think they want to kick it deep to either one of these return men, which they really haven't had a whole lot of. I mean, like, Sterzinger's had a couple of decent returns, but it's not like they've had a touchdown in the return game this year.
Perkins will set up shop pretty close to where they did on their last drive.
At the 44-yard line, Logan Lesh looks to the sideline for the play adjustment. 5:10 left to play here in the third quarter. Pirates leading by 13, 34-21. Tornadoes looking to come up with a big play defensively here. Lesh out of the pistol, handoff, bunts on the carry, and he's going to be dropped after about a 3-yard play, 3-yard gain.
Just no answer for him on initial contact.
I know. They have him. They get him the initial contact's there in the backfield, but he always falls forward for an extra 2.
Jack Newlove and Leo Diamantopoulos.
Boy, they gave him that was a generous spot there. It says 2nd and 7, but it's really 2nd and 6. Bunts on the carry, right side, right up the middle, and he got about 2, maybe 3. We'll see where they spot it. It's going to be 3rd down and short. 3rd and about 3 coming up. Brady Bonnell on the stop for Tiffin Columbian. Shotgun formation. Now the running back settles into the pistol. 2 receivers here on the near side. Sterzinger by himself on the far side of the field. Wingback on the left side of the formation. That's Caden Nixon. Lesh, handoff, bunts, left side, cuts, has the first down, and then some. To the 30, to the 25, to the 20, cuts back, and he's going to be down around the 15-yard line. But another big run for Isaac Bunts, as that was a 3rd down and 3, and he picks up about 30.
Outstretched arms. Just passes through like a turnstile on a subway. What a balanced
Shotgun
attack.
formation. 2 receivers on the far side. Braylon Collier by himself here on the near side of the field.
But you haven't really seen them go much into that slant either. They just kind of running some bubble screen, running some draw.
Fake the handoff, sling it out right side. Sterzinger on the reception. He's going to be brought down. No second effort on that one.
All right, goes down inbounds too.
A little slow to get up.
Just a 1-yard gain. Defense did a nice job of coming up to make the play as soon as he caught the ball.
Oh, yeah, you missed that tackle. That's a touchdown out there.
Mm-hmm.
You got no help out on the outside. Great open field tackle over there.
3 receivers here on the near side of the field, 1 on the far side.
Still looking for that penetration.
Yeah.
That pressure.
Lesh is just picking apart this defense here tonight. Throws it left side, completes it to his receiver, and he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at about the 3-yard line, but Braylon Collier sets up the Perkins Pirates with another 1st and goal situation.
So that diamond formation also allows you to open up that screen out of that, and then guess what? You got 3 blockers right there in front of you already. In quick fashion, the Pirates drive this one right down to the goal line.
Boy, waiting on them to call play every time. It's just like, it's so boring.
That's why I said it's a
like,
style of football that you have to respect, but it's not the most exciting.
A ball on the ground, and he's going to fumble it backwards out of bounds. But Bunce unable to secure the football there. And it's second down coming up at the 8-yard line. Second and goal.
Just kind of slips out.
I don't even think anybody caused that fumble. I think he just slipped right out of his hand.
Kind of picked his left arm up when he was going around the outside. And I think
should have an arm tackle.
Just rubbed it against himself there.
4 receivers set. Shotgun formation. Yeah, let's take a nap here. As we wait.
That play clock's already down to 3, 2, 1. Look at the play clock.
It's going to be a delay of game unless they called timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That's what I'm talking about. Like, every time, they have to do that every time? Like that, and then they look to the side every time? It's just basically like checking the defense every time. Like, oh, what are they showing you?
Nothing wrong with long, methodic drives.
Oh, absolutely. If you're the Pirates, this is exactly what you want.
Yeah, so say
take your time.
He said you have to do that every time.
It's just as a media guy, I'm like,
if it's got you up by 2 scores, yeah, I guess you can't knock it.
Absolutely. I'm not saying it's a bad thing for them. Absolutely not. It's just
it's like, what realistically are you supposed to say in that moment? Like, he claps his hands, he looks to the side.
Yeah, it's like I don't even know what to call it in this situation.
Clap
like,
your hands, see what the look is, call out the mic, get the 2 or 3 plays with it.
I think I've said he has the adjustment about 12 times tonight. He has the play call adjustment.
Has about 2 or 3 different options he can call out.
You gotta love it though, because they don't really give a darn about.
They don't care what we're saying. They don't give a crap.
Like, we don't care. We're going to take another 8 minutes on this drive.
Exactly. Oh, those guys don't like it? Let's take some more time.
That's good stuff. Frustrating stuff, but good stuff.
Shotgun formation. Logan Lesh in the shotgun.
You control the tempo. You control the pace.
Oh, absolutely.
And I don't even think that was Lesh in the shotgun. That was actually
18.
Caden Nixon in the shotgun back there with Isaac Bunce. A little bit of a wildcat formation there. That's going to be 3rd and goal from the 6. As they brought an extra lineman in for that one and brought out Lesh. Interesting play call. The 3rd down and goal at the 6. 1:45 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Perkins looking to add to that advantage. Leading by 13. Logan Lesh drops back into the shotgun. Looking, hit, and he throws it into the end zone, and it is incomplete.
Lesh finally.
I'm surprised he even got rid of that.
That's the first time we've seen some really good pressure by that defense.
Uh-oh.
As they were able to shoot the gap on that one. I think somebody came in unprotected.
Or is this a hog molly?
Let's take a look here.
Well, they'd be smart to kick a field goal here because it puts you up by 16. That's it's still a 2-possession game, but that's 2 touchdowns and 2 2-point conversions. Makes it a much more difficult game to come back from.
That's why people throw themselves at the QB, Greg.
Normington Slay.
Oh, he blocked
and it's blocked. The kick is blocked, but wait a second.
There's a flag on the play.
There's a flag on the play, but I thought if you block it, that's the I didn't think it mattered if you block the kick. You can run into the kicker. He blocked the kick.
Oh, I didn't go back far enough, of course.
Oh, wow. I'm speechless. I got nothing.
Yeah,
I got nothing.
From the view
that was
from the view I had up here, if it didn't get blocked, they didn't kick it. Because there was no ball that flew through the air.
If that ball was touched by a defender, it doesn't matter if he was roughed or ran into or anything. He could slam him to the ground for all he cares. Like, that doesn't matter. It was blocked.
And a fresh set of downs off of that. Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, fresh set of downs. 1st and goal at the 4.
Judd's down there on the field right now.
And this is a situation where it's a good timeout to call for Judd Lutz, because I'll tell you, if they just let them score on this play, this next play, and it gets ugly, it could be a backbreaker. You know, you have to be able to stand tall. You just got the stop, and the referees took it away from you.
I think Judd probably arguing the same thing that we were saying about.
Absolutely.
If the kick was blocked, what are we talking about here?
Judd's not happy with that officiating staff at all.
Uh-oh. What? That's interesting. They're making them hold up. I saw some of the sideline over here kind of clapping. I don't know if it meant anything, but...
Eric, you picking up anything down there?
Yeah, they're getting real rowdy now. Look at this. I think we might get a call back in.
Hang on a second. We might have the referees talking about something here. This would be huge if they reverse this call, because if he blocked it, it doesn't matter if he ran into him. He's allowed to. It doesn't matter.
It's a long discussion here about this one.
That's why I don't understand why they called that roughing the kicker if he blocked the kick.
Especially on a field goal.
It's a field goal, not an extra point. It's a field goal.
Not a punt.
You seen the one Columbian player down there do the old lean in with the ear? He's like, what are we saying?
Mm-hmm.
We all want to know, pal. We all want to know what they're saying right now.
Let's see if we can get our sideline reporter, Eric Hall.
I think they're going to come out here and make this call here finally. He said he did not block the kick.
Oh, so he wasn't the one that blocked it. It was blocked at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, okay, so the line blocked it. I got what you're saying there.
So it wasn't the one that blocked the kick.
Yep. I learned something new, I guess, today.
Lesh, handoff, bunts, stopped in the backfield. That defense is fired up right now. Lesh in the shotgun. And we'll wait.
I will say this.
They're gonna.
I was going to say, it is nice at least the officials for once. You rarely ever see that they actually take the time to talk it out after a coach makes an argument.
Lesh slings it, and it's going to be stopped just short. Collier on the reception, but he's going to be brought down right at that 1 yard line.
Clock.
Man, what is going on with our scoreboard camera? It is just like...
It's the difference in the light from the video. Every time it gets bright on the screen, it changes the...
They'll call a timeout here, right, with one. Let it just go down. Switch.
Well, they got, I was going to say they got plenty of play clock to get to the end of the quarter here, so.
3rd and goal at the 1. When we come back after this, you're watching Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State.
You're watching high school football right here on Heart of Ohio Sports.
At Heart of Ohio Sports, it's obvious. The first thing that comes to mind is sports. But we do a lot more than just cover live sporting events.
Go, go, go!
When we want to watch our highlights from last night's game, there's only one place we go. Heart of Ohio Sports.
Little Hugo's is Tiffin's longest-running ice cream store, in operation since 1949. A local family-owned business, you know them because of those famous shredded chicken sandwiches and their delicious fresh lemon slushes. Stop by today and take advantage of their convenient drive-thru, where you're sure to find something for the whole family to enjoy at Little Hugo's on West Market Street in Tiffin.
Welcome back to Heart of Ohio Sports.
All right, and we're back here at Frost-Kalnow Stadium. Perkins leading Tiffin Columbian 34-21 at the start of the 4th quarter, and the Pirates have it 3rd and goal at the 1 yard line to trying to punch it in and extend their lead once again. Nate Mullins, Tommy Hall on the call with you. Greg the Wizard Kinn on the 1s and 2s. Zach Blythe, our main cam operator tonight. Austin Rodriguez on the sideline camera, and Eric Hall, our sideline reporter. Thanks for tuning in here on Heart of Ohio Sports.
This is a huge money down. 3rd and 1.
After this play, we'll check the scores from around the area, brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore. And they're quickly up to the line here. 4 seconds left on the play clock. They're going to shift the line.
They're not going to get
And that's going to be they're going to have to either call a timeout. They do call a timeout, so they're only going to have 1 timeout left. I don't think they care about the timeouts, though. Like, they want to make sure that they get this play right.
I was going to say, how interesting, though, to come out of a break there after the 3rd quarter and then still not get the play call in before the...
It all comes down to the adjustment, and they want to make an adjustment every time when they come up to the line. It's like they have to, now that I've seen the defense, I've got to make an adjustment to that play call. I mean, in that situation, you come out of that long break, you should have a pretty good play call designed to come out of it and just run it.
Or at least have your second one ready to go.
Yeah.
Got to be a little more aware of the play clock, but they've done a pretty good job over here so far tonight.
All right, let's take a look around the area as Cary leading Seneca East 48-6. Sandusky all over Port Clinton 37-0. St. Paul all over Monroeville 41-14. And we have a final score between Hopewell Loudon and Calvert. It is 19-7, your final. Hopewell Loudon clinches the SBC River Championship at Chieftains Field.
Hats off to that defense shutting out Calvert on 3 separate red zone drives.
Lesh going to keep it. Trying to find some running room, and he's in. Touchdown, Logan Lesh.
That's a nice bounce on the outside there.
Again, that was the play of the game. Columbian needed a stop there. The block.
Well, they already got the stop, Tommy. They got the blocked field goal down here.
Well, again, that was wiped away due to the contact with the kicker. Personal foul. Gave a fresh set of downs to the Pirates. And then when we came back from break in short order, the Pirates continue to pile onto this lead, now up 20.
41-21 your score. And I tell you, Tommy, it's one thing if Tiffin Columbian can come out there and score, but they really have not been able to stop this Pirates offense all night. The Pirates have been able to do whatever they want to do to that Columbian defense the entire night. There's not been one drive where Columbian stopped them.
Well, that's the difference between going home on the bus with the hardware and, going back to the tunnel with your heads down. Looking to regroup into week 11. Both these squads going to get to host a playoff game. But, man, that momentum that carries from a conference championship into the postseason. That's the wave of momentum you like to be riding.
Absolutely. Oh. That one kicked right into the up man's gut.
Yeah.
As number 7, Alexander Bupp.
Bupp has Wilson tattooed across the stomach.
Returns to kickoff. Tornadoes will take over 1st down and 10.
And Tiffin Columbian takes over at their own 45-yard line. Trailing by 20.
And this is what
just under 12 minutes to play in the ball game.
At the beginning of this game, Nate, you can't allow yourself to get buried early on or try to have to play catch-up. As this Perkins Pirates, you knew that it was going to be a shootout all night long.
We'll check in with our sideline reporter, Eric Hall, after this play. Rogo slings it to the left. He has it out to Corper. Corper makes a man miss, and he's to the 40, and he's gone. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Tiffin Columbian. Jack Corper from 54 yards out, and the Tiffin Columbian offense answers quickly exactly what they needed to do with 11:44 left to play in the ball game.
So Columbian will get the ball back with about 4 minutes left.
Yeah, right.
Because, again, unless you get stops defensively, what's it matter?
Yeah, like I said, it's nice that they're able to score. This is great. I love this. I want to see them score more. But
Can't catch up if you can't.
I mean, it's still going to be, if you can't come up with a stop, it's going to be a 20-point game next time you get the ball back. Kerr knocks through the extra point, and it is a 13-point ball game once again, 41-28 with 11:44 left to play here in the ball game.
Pirates certainly not out of the wood. As a quick score by the Tornadoes, get them back within striking distance. But again, no sign of the Pirates slowing down.
That would be nice. I don't know what that plan is, but it has not worked at all with the kicking off. Let's just kick it deep. I'd say that probably, let's not give them the ball so close to the end zone this time.
Especially when it gives them an extra down.
Yeah.
When you get into 4-down territory, what are you going to do?
All right, let's send it down to our sideline reporter, Eric Hall, as on cue, Eric. I said I was going to send it down to you, and they score.
To the Pirates, number 1.
Oh, yeah, it's that magic you got, Nate. I don't know what it is, man. Keep it coming.
Hey, onside kick. Columbian, do they fall on it?
Very close.
No,
I think Perkins end up coming up with it. I do think the Pirates came up with it, and they're going to give it to him at midfield. They're going to have the ball at midfield.
Man.
Columbian's onside kick is recovered by number 2.
So, Eric, let's talk about this T-shirt thing we got going on here. Do you have any of those left, or did you throw them all out already?
No, I was kind of waiting for a cue, man.
Well, here's your cue. And not barbecue. Let's see what these bad babies look like. As we got some nice new shirts. The Bleacher Creature, that's Hoosie, our new Bleacher Creature. He'll be throwing those shirts out at every home game. And Eric, we'll get a shot of you as you throw those out to the student section.
Throw them out here soon.
Yeah, but right here, Perkins take over at the 50-yard line.
Columbian tried to catch Perkins sleeping for whatever reason with 11:40 here. And once again, right up the gut. Nobody able to stop Bunt's onslaught of this Tornado defense as he just now, once again, Perkins continue to drive.
That's another UIS Insurance and Investments first down. We've got some more scores from around the area. We'll bring you the scoreboard brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore as Clyde final over Norwalk 45-14. We have Lakota over Woodmore 22-0 in the third quarter. Mohawk is going to pick up their second win of the year, 53-0 over Bucyrus. Bellevue over Vermilion 20-0. Hand off to Bunts, and he's got a couple jump cuts to get him down to the 35-yard line.
It's about 4 on that.
As I mentioned earlier, St. Paul looks like they're going to take the win over Monroeville 41-14. Fremont Ross over Bowling Green 40-14 in the fourth quarter. Sandusky over Port Clinton 37-7. That one's in the fourth quarter as well. And then you have Gibsonburg versus Fremont St. Joe tomorrow.
These two receiver sets stacked. Nice another little bubble screen.
They sling it left side, complete to the receiver. That's Collier. He's got the first down. Another UIS Insurance and Investments first down for the Pirates. That'll move the sticks, and more importantly, keeps that clock rolling.
I just knocked out of bounds.
No, it's still rolling. 10 minutes and 10 seconds left here in the ball game. This Columbian offense stopped 2 separate times inside the red zone.
What is the difference?
And that has been the difference so far here in the ball game. Two receivers here on the near side. Hand off to Bunts off the right. And he's trying to find a little running room. Find a nice crease. And picks up about 5. Down to the 24-yard line, 23-yard line. Let's see if we can get a shot of Eric throwing those shirts out. Did you already throw those out, Eric?
No, I was kind of waiting for Columbian to get the ball back and get the crowd all riled up.
All right. Well, hopefully we can get that shot in. Got about 9 minutes left in the ball game. Perkins just looks to try to run this clock all the way down.
They're averaging almost about 6 yards per carry, so
yeah,
what's the matter?
2nd down and 6.
Grind on that defense some more.
Bunts, handoff. And once again, stood up, but continues to drive forward.
And I don't believe in stopping forward progress.
Well, Tommy, he could have scored it out on the other side. If they'd have stopped his progress earlier in the game when he was stopped, they wouldn't have got that touchdown earlier.
As I said, the officials have allowed them to play here and extend these plays.
3rd down and 4. You knew they weren't going to snap it there.
Play clock under 10 now. Clock continues to roll as the Pirates just continue.
They're probably going to waste their last time out here.
They're going to have to. They can't start.
That's delay a game.
Yeah,
delay a game.
The clock was already down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Timeout.
Did they get the timeout in? That's the question. They did not.
No. It's very late.
Surprised. Usually, I mean, they've been in that situation multiple times here tonight, but usually that coaching staff runs down the field, gets that timeout just in time to save them that penalty yardage. But here, cost them 5 yards, 3rd and 9. The get-back guy must have been busy over there.
3rd and 9. Pirates have not faced this down and distance situation very often.
Yeah,
here tonight.
that's true, Tommy. That's very true.
See what they dial up here.
Lesh drops back, looking, slings it left sideline, incomplete. No flag.
Well, that's what it kind of.
I was looking for it.
That's what kind of scares you away. If they had so much success earlier on in the passing game, and then they kind of shied away from it and went to this kind of
shorter passes,
methodic,
runs.
meticulous, balanced attack.
Now from here, you'd be looking at about a 43-yard field goal, 44-yard field goal. So they're going to go for it. 4th down and 9.
They're going to challenge man.
Ball at the 28.
Play clock's down
to 5 seconds. Lesh
use that last time.
Drops back into the shotgun, takes the snap. Looking, rolls to his right, looking. Over the middle, he's got a man wide open. To the 5 and into the end zone. Touchdown, Perkins. Brady Lagondo all by himself.
What a backbreaker.
4th and 9.
Story of the game there. 4th and 9 situation. Dead to right. And yet, once again, the Pirates able to convert. But even more on that situation, able to score points.
Able to get wide open.
Yeah.
This Tiffin Columbian team, we've known they can score points all year, but this defense has really been called to task multiple times this year. And this will be the 5th time this year they've given up more than 30 points in a ball game defensively. As they lost to Bishop Watterson earlier this year, 33-14, by getting behind in that one and really not being able to play catch up. And that's been the case tonight. They fell behind early and they just have not been able to play catch up here tonight.
Yeah, they found themselves playing catch up against River Valley.
And
then, we all know the Sheridan game was just a back and forth battle.
They never fell behind by more than 2 scores, though. That's the thing. They were always within a score in that game. That's why they kept it close. This team gets behind by more than 1 score, and it's just it's so much more difficult for them to come back because the defense is just not made to get you those big stops. They haven't been able to come up with those big stops this year to this point.
Yeah, and Perkins definitely on par, per the usual, to keep up with their average 51 points per game. Sitting at 48 now.
And the return brought back to about the 35, maybe the 38-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out. That's where Tiffin Columbian will take over. Down by 20, 7:26 left in the ball game. I would say at this point you just can't kick the ball off to them. The onside kick almost worked. So, I mean, at this point you're just going to have to just onside kick it every time because you can't stop them.
definitely.
You have not been able to prove tonight that you've been able to stop this defense or this offense. So if they're able to score here, hopefully quick, I say it's onside kicks from this point on. Throw over the middle. Corper on the reception, breaks a tackle, and he's got it down near the first down marker. They'll mark him down just shy.
They're almost running 2-minute offense.
They have to.
Yeah, at this point, the time that they've allowed them to have the ball in the second half, it's almost like you got 2 minutes every time you get it.
It's just...
They don't have much time. You got 3 scores you got to make up. Brockington, the man in motion. Rogo steps back, slings it down the field, and he overthrows his intended receiver. That one was intended for Brockington down the right sideline. And let's see if we get Eric throwing some of these T-shirts out. What do you think, Eric? You want to throw some shirts?
Yeah, let's get this crowd.
Big third down here. Eric.
Yeah, absolutely. Big third down. Let's get the crowd into it here.
You guys want any shirts? I got 5.
We go from an overthrown ball to an underthrown one.
That one wasn't bad.
Not bad, not bad. All right, 3rd down and 1. Hand off Brockington off the right side, has the first down, and he's going to be brought down. Big 81, John McGlation said, hey, what's with all that extra shoving stuff?
Eric's down here getting kids doing his job for him.
What are you doing? What?
He's like, here, throw that shirt up.
Was your arm hurt, Eric?
He wanted to throw it.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
And that one's going to be a short gain of about a yard. Brockington on the carry. And at this point, I don't know if you can really lean on your run game a whole lot. I think you almost have to keep the ball in the air to keep the clock from running.
It's just the clock.
I think those opportunities as
Rogo hit,
looks to load
and he's dropped in the backfield for a sack.
McGlashan is in.
McGlashan with the lashing.
Third down and about 13 coming up. Ball at the 44. 3 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side. Rogo in the shotgun, takes the snap. And he's got pressure, gets away from it, and he's going to be dropped
down
in the backfield for a big-time sack.
Now this Perkins defense.
That's a coverage sack right there. They were step for step with every one of those receivers down the field. He had no options.
Nowhere to go with the ball. Trying to see if his receivers can get open buy some time, and nothing happening there.
And now the frustration's starting to mount on that Columbian sideline as it's 4th down and a mile. They say 22. It looks more like 24 to me. It's close enough. Rogo all by himself in the shotgun. They need to get about a quarter of the field to pick up the first down. Rogo.
Pressure.
He's going to take off, and he's going to be brought down.
That's a turnover.
4:42 left to play in the ball game, and the Perkins Pirates will take over, leading by 20.
Unafraid to challenge downfield, just brings the house and smothers the Tornadoes' defensive effort, which again, on that last drive by the Perkins Pirates, where they were able to put that final nail in it, so to speak, I think that was really the ball game there, as the inability to stop this offense has just been paramount throughout 48 minutes, as Perkins has completely dominated all 3 phases of the game. Each time they've taken possession, it's been about from midfield or better.
The field position has been the name of this game for sure.
Look at
Bunce
that.
just continues to move the pile forward, refuses to go down. A flag flies in at the end of the play. It looks like there's going to be a personal foul at the end of the play here. I think this is going to be a frustration penalty here.
Frustration penalty.
We'll see if we can sort this out. Sideline warning against Perkins. So replay of a down. That one was confusing to me. I'll say they wouldn't replay that down. The down still counts.
Yeah. So isn't only
That's not even a penalty. It's a warning. It's the first time it happened. How is this?
It wasn't a dead ball. They didn't stop the play or anything.
The down still counts. It's second down. It's got to be, right? Can we sort this out? Can we get the sticks figured out down there? Oh, so evidently it was a penalty. Did they get that penalty earlier? Because usually the first time is just a warning.
And a 4-yard gain by Bunts.
Inside of 4 minutes to play here.
You talk about balance. Just the way this Perkins Pirates team moves.
Yeah. Like whatever they want to do, they're going to do it.
Mm-hmm. It's preparation. And they have an outstanding coaching staff over there that gets them ready for this game.
They've looked great.
Yeah, from start to finish. It was clear they were the class of the SBC this year. And they showed you why.
I swear, every tackle.
From literally start to finish, they have showed you they're the more physical team, they're the more balanced team, and they're the more deserving team of the SBC Lake Championship.
I mean, you earn it, you know.
That's right. It was earned today on that field. You can't deny it. If you're a Tornado fan, you cannot deny the fact that Perkins team earned this win from start to finish today.
And
they dominated.
And it's been that tempo for them all season.
Absolutely.
No game has been different. Every win has been handedly.
Eli Sanchez, 6'4", 265-pound sophomore, able to make his way off the field on his own power. This Perkins team is balanced, but they're built well from the ground up. They have an outstanding youth program.
Oh, besides Rocky River, Tiffin Columbian, the only team this season to put up 28 points against this Perkins squad.
Do they get a trophy for that?
Absolutely not. Doesn't matter if you lose by one or a lot. A loss is a loss.
That's right. Lesh slings it out. Oh. Boy, he had that one. That was a first down. Wide open. Great concept there to get his man open. Great play call.
Roll out. Everything worked. They just had to bring that one in.
Mm-hmm. I've been really impressed with this coaching staff for
the way this
Sandusky Perkins. They have just been
Yeah.
in control of this game from start to finish. They had a game plan. They knew what they needed to do. They got these kids out here to execute it.
Yeah, and that's key because if your kids can't execute the game plan, what good is the game plan?
Lesh, handoff, bunts off the right side. He's got some running room to the 25, breaks a tackle to the 15, cuts it inside to the 10, and down around the 8-yard line is Isaac Bunts.
Another fourth down conversion.
4th down and 2, and these Perkins Pirates once again go to the well, and they prove that it's not going to run dry anytime soon for this team.
Yeah, any situation that's less than 4 yards, why wouldn't you go for it?
Absolutely. Stick around for the Your Legacy Federal Credit Union show, post-game show, right after the conclusion of this game. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union's been a part of this community for 70 years. They're a member-driven financial cooperative, and they are delighted to provide a personal touch to an often impersonal industry with a focus on respect and member satisfaction while caring for your financial needs. Stop in at Your Legacy, located at 25 Schaefer Park Drive in Tiffin. Your community, your legacy. Federally insured NCUA. And Bunts is going to take the direct snap. He's going to be, well, they tried to sling him down, but he went down on his own accord. He said, "You're not going to take me down. I'll take myself down. Thank you." I don't think they want to score here. I think they want to run as much time as they can off the clock.
I mean, but everybody likes points, though.
Yeah, you're right. Who wouldn't want to hang a 50 burger on somebody in their home stadium, right?
As Tommy always says, how many points is enough, Tommy?
Answer's more.
Wildcat formation here. Bunts takes the snap, going to keep it, and he's in. Touchdown, Perkins. Isaac Bunts punches it in once again, this time from 5 yards out. And Perkins extends their lead 54-28. Dominating fashion here tonight, securing the SBC Lake Championship with another dominant win over this Tornadoes squad. Back-to-back years, they have taken care of this Tiffin Columbian team with very little resistance.
Well, Perkins is the team to knock off here.
I mean, you think about it last year, Tommy, Tiffin Columbian only put up 7 points in that game last year. They put up some more points this year, but they gave up a lot more. And Perkins will take their final timeout as they were too busy celebrating on the sideline to get the play in on time. That happens. Timeouts are brought to you by UIS Insurance and Investments. I'm sorry, no, Hope and Fostoria. UIS is our first down sponsor. Make sure you stick around for the post-game show. We'll have our little HUGO'S player of the game. Getting set for week 11. High school football playoffs right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. We got a couple of local teams that'll be hosting some playoff games next week.
Trying again with that run from the side kick block.
Yeah, they tried to time it, but they didn't get the timing right.
They've been doing that here almost every kick here lately.
So the Pirates all over Tiffin Columbian, 55-28, 109 left in the ball game. And at this point, you're just playing for pride.
Send our congratulations over across the way to Hopewell Loudon.
Yeah.
The four-peat. The fourth time they've been SBC River champions, right?
The fourth time in a row they've beaten Tiffin Calvert.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure in Connor's preview, he said that they've won it the last 3 years in a row, but haven't done it 4 in a row. So
I guess Calvert was stopped 3 different times inside the red zone tonight.
That's
the story of the game right there.
You got to ask the question always, who wants it more? And there was the answer.
Yep.
Connor will probably be waiting at the studio with a big old grin on his face. For
Oh, yeah. He's going to have his Hopewell Loudon #1 finger.
His foam finger.
Yep.
I have a finger for Connor next time I see him, too.
I set him up. You knock him out. I'll tell you about our friends at Buckeye IT Services. They're a trusted partner for IT solutions in Northwest Ohio, serving customers with commercial, residential, and municipal needs. They start by building a relationship with you and your company. At Buckeye IT Services, they want to know your pain points with technology and what you need to help your business succeed. They work with you to tailor a solution of best practices and new state-of-the-art equipment to eliminate IT pain for your business. Visit BuckeyeIT.com today to schedule your initial consultation. And they're going to bring the starting offense back out. Aside from the running back. I don't think that was the starting running back.
Ryan's 34.
Brady Bonnell on the carry. No gain on the play. And I think they're just as content to get out of here.
I mean, again, 55-28. You had plenty of bites at the apple.
Yep.
You just weren't able to make it matter when it counted.
Bonnell on the carry, gets it up to the 45-yard line.
I know a lot of game has happened since this, but you got to think back to that 14-7 lead where they got stopped. Columbian was stopped right at the goal line, and it would have been a 14 all game there. The momentum just kind of shifted there and just kept going in Perkins' way.
And Perkins, 99-yard drive following that turnover, put them up by 2 scores, and then they just continue to pour it on.
That's the end of the ball game, folks. Tiffin Columbian falls at the hands of the Perkins Pirates, 55-28. Pirates clinching the SBC Lake Championship here at Frost-Kalnow Stadium for the 2nd year in a row. We're going to step aside, take a timeout. We'll come back with our Your Legacy Federal Credit Union postgame show right after this. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State.
You're watching high school football right here on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Why go to Lease Floor Covering in Tiffin? Because at Lease Floor Covering, they know that selecting the right flooring for your home can be overwhelming. They make choosing the right items for your home simple. At Lease Floor Covering, they have one of the largest selections of floor covering in Northwest Ohio, including Abbey Carpet and Floor. Stop in and see for yourself what everyone raves about at Lease Floor Covering in Tiffin.
Small business owners need somebody that can open the door to financing. And at First National Bank of Sycamore, we love opening the door for financing opportunities.
You're locked into the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Heart of Ohio Sports.
Don't fret. Heart of Ohio Sports will be right back.
UIS Insurance and Investments, your hometown agency, providing a full range of insurance and financial services with a local touch. Contact your homegrown agent, Sam Schelt-Palm, for a professional review today at 419-447-4242, extension 1132.
At Heart of Ohio Sports, it's obvious. The first thing that comes to mind is sports. But we do a lot more than just cover live sporting events.
Go, go, go!
When we want to watch our highlights from last night's game, there's only one place we go. Heart of Ohio Sports.
Keep it locked in. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Legacy Federal Credit Union, your premier financial institution in Seneca County since 1952. Your community, your legacy. Federally insured NCUA.
You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Buckeye IT Services is a trusted partner for cybersecurity, fully managed and co-managed IT support. Municipalities, financial organizations, and mature businesses turn to them to eliminate IT stress and enable growth. Visit BuckeyeIT.com today to start your partnership.
Don't fret. Heart of Ohio Sports will be right back.
At Heart of Ohio Sports, it's obvious. The first thing that comes to mind is sports. But we do a lot more than just cover live sporting events.
Go, go, go!
When we want to watch our highlights from last night's game, there's only one place we go. Heart of Ohio Sports.
We connect fans to the action like no one else can. As a business in today's market, you got to stay ahead of the game. And what better way than to get on board with the fastest growing brand in media today? I mean, you can take it from me, but you can just listen to them.
When recruiters want to see our game film, we tell them they can watch it on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Heart of Ohio Sports gives fans the access they want when they want it. And the athletes get the coverage they deserve. Our broadcasts are free, and they always will be. We don't hide behind a paywall.
When my family can't come to the games, they always watch on Heart of Ohio Sports.
You're watching high school football right here on Heart of Ohio Sports.
At Heart of Ohio Sports, it's obvious. The first thing that comes to mind is sports. But we do a lot more than just cover live sporting events.
Go, go, go!
When we want to watch our highlights from last night's game, there's only one place we go, Heart of Ohio Sports.
Little HUGO'S is Tiffin's longest-running ice cream store, in operation since 1949. A local family-owned business, you know them because of those famous shredded chicken sandwiches and their delicious fresh lemon slushes. Stop by today and take advantage of their convenient drive-thru, where you're sure to find something for the whole family to enjoy at Little HUGO'S on West Market Street in Tiffin.
Welcome back to Heart of Ohio Sports.
All right, and we're back here with the Your Legacy Federal Credit Union postgame show. Tiffin Columbian falls to the Perkins Pirates by a final score of 55-28. Nate Mullins and Tommy Hall on the call with you. We've got the Wizard, Greg Kinn, on the ones and twos. We have Zach Blythe on our overhead camera. He did a great job for us tonight and all season long. Also, Austin Rodriguez down there on the sidelines, killing it with the sideline camera. And Eric Hall, our sideline reporter, doing an excellent job all season long with us here on the Adrenaline Stream. Once again, you're tuned in on the postgame show brought to you by Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. I want to take a moment and thank all of our sponsors before we really break this down because, folks, without these sponsors, we would not have been able to bring you high school football all season long. And we really want you to understand that when you hear these names, when you're out there making your financial decisions, please make them with these businesses in mind, because if you're able to watch this game and you're happy that you're home and you didn't have to come out here in the rain-soaked Friday night crowd, and you're happy to be able to sit in the comfort of your own home, make sure that you frequent these businesses and tell them that Heart of Ohio Sports sent you. We want to thank Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Buckeye IT Services, XCARET Mexican Restaurant, Hope in Fostoria, First National Bank of Sycamore, UIS Insurance and Investments, STEINMETZ Signs and Graphic Inc., Lee's Floor Covering, Little HUGO'S, 5-Star Maintenance, DAH Wraps, CLOUSE Electric, FEASEL'S Frame and Collision, SARA RIESEN Century 21 BOLTE in Tiffin, Circle H Tire, Roush Detailing LLC, Webster Industries, Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, Mercy Health Tiffin Hospital, and HOFFMAN-GOTTFRIED MACK Funeral Home and Crematory, all proud sponsors with us here on Heart of Ohio Sports all season long. And folks, there's the Perkins Pirates at midfield celebrating their SBC Lake Championship, back-to-back champs for the Perkins Pirates. And I'm just telling you guys right now, from what I've seen from this team at the younger levels, at the youth levels, this train ain't stopping anytime soon. This team is loaded with talent. And they've got a great, talented freshman class that's coming up, and they didn't even see the field hardly this year for this varsity squad. So if you think for a second that this team is just a flash in the pan, yeah, get ready, because this is going to be a long run with these Perkins Pirates, because they have built this program, like I said, from the ground up. It's the youth program that really has catapulted this program into a different status.
I mean, I know personally, Nate, you've been talking about the Perkins Pirates since probably week 2 or 3 about how legit they are and what a test they would be here in week 10, and you hit the nail right on the head.
It's frustrating because I didn't want to be right, but it was one of those things where it's
the life
like
of a Browns fan. You never want to be right about the other team.
Exactly.
Being better.
Exactly, Greg. But this Tiffin Columbian team has nothing to hang their heads about. They had an outstanding campaign in the regular season, and they've still got a playoff run to get ready for. They won't have to face these Pirates in the playoffs. It's a Division 4 team. Columbian's going to be playing in Division 3, but I tell you, it does not get any easier as you get to the playoffs, because sitting at the top of their region is the reigning Division 2 champions, Central Catholic of Toledo. And
never heard of them.
Yeah. And then you have Norton sitting there at number 2 in their region. Tiffin Columbian came into this game at number 3. Now, if the playoffs would have started today, they would have been matched up with the team that knocked them out of the playoffs last year in the first round, which is the Parma Padua Franciscan Bears. You remember that from last year?
Oh, yeah.
That was a frustrating game for Tiffin Columbian, to say the least, here at Frost-Kalnow Stadium, as they were dealt a devastating blow to their playoff hopes.
Early exit here at Frost-Kalnow last year.
So, I mean, maybe a little bit of redemption as they get ready for the first round of the playoffs. They'll be hosting a playoff game here at Frost-Kalnow Stadium. They did clinch home field advantage, so they do have at least this week as a home game. And Tiffin Calvert also clinched home field advantage. So this next Friday, we'll have more Heart of Ohio Sports high school football for you as playoff coverage starts for us right here on the Pulse of the Buckeye State, as we'll be live here from Frost-Kalnow Stadium. Tiffin Columbian takes on whoever their opponent is, as we'll wait to see the results of the official computer poll results. I think those come out on Sunday, right? Sometime on Sunday, I think 3 o'clock. So we'll see the results from that, and we'll see who Tiffin Columbian is matched up with for their first round, as well as Tiffin Calvert. They'll have a home playoff game over at Heidelberg, as the OHSA refuses to allow teams to play on Saturdays. They're like, nope, we're not doing Saturday games. We don't want anybody to have a short week, which I understand that part of it, but they've been doing Saturday and Friday games for a long time, and for them to just completely get rid of it for the last 2 years, it really makes it hard for media, because I feel like these kids aren't getting the coverage they deserve. This first round of the playoffs, the second round of the playoffs, it doesn't get the coverage that it deserves, because, you've got every team in Ohio playing on the same night. So it makes it hard for us media guys to be everywhere at once on the same night. But we'll have two coverage crews out next week covering 2 Tiffin football games here in the town of Tiffin, because we'll have crosstown over at Heidelberg, and then we'll have this right here at Frost-Kalnow Stadium. But this was a frustrating loss here for Tiffin Columbian tonight. 55-28 once again was the final. Tommy, what's your thoughts? Give me some thoughts on this one, because I'm kind of stumbling, coming up with a loss.
You can't say that Tiffin Columbian didn't have their chances. Plenty of bites at the apple. The ball bounces a few ways. It's definitely a different ball game. 6 plays separated how the complexion of this one changed. You had a Perkins Pirates team who was going to get the ball at the coming out of the halftime. They were able to put points on the board, extended to a two possession lead before going into the half, come out of the locker room, put another score on the board, and then you're expecting Tiffin Columbian for the next 24 minutes to play catch-up against a slow, methodic, up-tempo team like the Perkins Pirates, who between the 20s just – well, couldn't say between the 20s, because they started each one of their drives pretty much from either the 40 or at midfield on a lot of their drives. And these Perkins Pirates, they make short work out of a short field, and you've seen it add up here tonight, 55-28, with the Pirates securing a second SBC Lake Championship right here at Frost-Kalnow Stadium. And Tiffin Columbian, they're going to have to take this licking, understand that, hey, if this was week 11, you'd be cleaning out your locker, but you get to live to see another down, and you'll get to do that next Friday night here at Frost-Kalnow Stadium and put your eyes on a bigger prize, the state championship. But it's going to, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. You got a lot of work ahead of you as we get ready for another home playoff contest right here on Heart of Ohio Sports.
All right, once again, your final score, 55-28, Perkins over Tiffin Columbian. Let's talk about our player of the game, brought to you by Little HUGO'S. tonight it's kind of hard to give it to just one player. So why don't we go down the list of seniors and just give recognition to all of the seniors on this Tiffin Columbian squad for their final home regular season game. Of course, they'll have another home game next week, but this will be their final regular season game here at Frost-Kalnow Stadium in front of the Tornado faithful. All right, we'll go through, and Keyshawn Seitz, Brady Gooding, Jack Corper, Braden Rogo, Alex Bupp, A.J. Hickman, Jeremiah Stallard, Talib Al-Zakwani, Bryce Rogo, Damian Brockington, A.J. Bonnell, Manny Aller, Caden Obringer, Braylon Auble, Nick Russell, Cale Riley, Maximus Fortney, and those are your seniors for the Tiffin Columbian Tornadoes here in the 2023 campaign. All right, Tommy, any final thoughts on this one before we wrap things up? There's not a whole lot more we need to say. I think they need to shut the lights off so we can get all these campers off the
they
field.
Already started.
I would shut them all off.
Trying to take a hint.
I think they're down there trying to take their picture for the championship.
Oh, that's nice. They've already taken 1,000 pictures. Get them off the field.
You're a bitter guy.
But no, Tiffin Columbian, again, they have an opportunity to write how their chapter ends in TC football, and you got a long postseason ahead of you if you expect to make waves and finish the job, and got plenty in front of you as well. As you're in a tough region, tough division, but again, that's nothing new for these Tornadoes.
That's right. That's always been the case. And nothing's easy. Everything is earned here in Ohio, and especially here in Tiffin, Ohio. All right. Once again, your final score, 55-28, Perkins over Tiffin Columbian. We'll take a moment and thank all of our sponsors for allowing us to be here, and then we'll wrap things up, and we'll get out of here as we got a busy day tomorrow. We got a parade to get ready for, Greggy.
Oh, yeah.
Once again, thanks to Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Buckeye IT Services, and XCARET Mexican Restaurant, all of our presenting sponsors. Our Your Legacy Federal Credit Union brought you the postgame show today. Our halftime show sponsored by Buckeye IT, and our pregame show was presented by XCARET Mexican Restaurant. Timeouts all season long presented by Hope and Fostoria. Our scoreboard sponsor has been First National Bank of Sycamore. Our first down sponsor for the year, UIS Insurance and Investments. Our weather report has been brought to you by STEINMETZ Signs and Graphic Inc. Keys to the game have been brought to you by Lee's Floor Covering. Player of the game presented by Little HUGO'S. And our opening kickoff presented by Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery. We also want to thank all of our sponsors here on Heart of Ohio Sports, including 5-Star Maintenance, DAH Wraps, CLOUSE Electric, FEASEL'S Frame and Collision, SARA RIESEN Century 21 BOLTE in Tiffin, Circle H Tire, Roush Detailing LLC, Webster Industries, Mercy Health Tiffin Hospital, and Hoffman-Gottfried MACK Funeral Home and Crematory, all proud sponsors with us here on Heart of Ohio Sports. All right, folks, that's going to do it. You see the final score there, 55-28, Perkins on top of Tiffin Columbian, clinching their second straight SBC Lake Championship here at Frost-Kalnow Stadium. All right, for Tommy Hall, Greg Kinn, Zach Blythe, Eric Hall, and Austin Rodriguez, I'm Nate Mullins, signing off from Frost-Kalnow Stadium. Thanks again for tuning in. If you've watched this far, make sure you share the video, like, follow, subscribe on all of our platforms. Folks, thank you for tuning in. Have a great night, everybody. You've been watching Heart of Ohio Sports.